FM at HD Boston 98.5, the Sports Hub. The Media Group Station.
This is Shaw's and Star Market Celtics Tonight. Download the Star Market Deals and Delivery app today.
Jalen, right-hand dribble into the paint, goes to Derek White, who steps back into the corner for three.
Moving and grooving.
The Celtics are brought to you by BetMGM, the king of sportsbooks, Amica Insurance, your New England Honda dealers, and by Shaw's and Star Market.
Jalen forces it up over C. No! He tied it! He did it! Jalen Brown from the corner with 5.6 to go. Kick out, open, Tatum steps to his left, three in the air, got it!
Big boy step up at the right time, man.
And by Delta Dental of Massachusetts, Brex, your New England Chevy dealers, Town Fair Tire, and by Comcast Business.
Pritchard, half court, it's in the air. He got it! He did it again! Peyton Pritchard did it again with the world watching. He knocks down a half-court three.
And by your New England Ford dealers, Wendy's, Clinton Savings Bank, Blue Sky Restoration Contractors, Ticketmaster, and by your Boston area Lexus dealers.
Confetti guns shooting green and white confetti and making the most beautiful blizzard you have ever seen. The Boston Celtics are world champions for the 18th time.
Now, here's Sean Grante and Cedric Maxwell.
Back at the Garden, where tonight, cold night, isn't it? Amidst the NBA Cup siesta, Celtics are handed one heck of a makeup game, an extra meeting with Cade Cunningham and the East leading Detroit Pistons. Thanks for checking back in on a Monday night. Added game to the schedule, national streaming game on Peacock, but hey, we got you. That's what we do. I'm Sean Grady, Cedric Maxwell. We had a very big day in this building 22 years ago tonight. Joins us shortly. Coming up on the fastest 30 minutes in the NBA, the Game 26 edition of Shaw's and Star Market Celtics Tonight, almost to the one-third mark. It's been 6 weeks since the Celtics lost 2 straight games, and now one-third of the way through. There's an insane logjam towards the top of the East. Is it possible it's going to stay like that? We'll discuss. We'll break down this third meeting with the East leading Pistons. A home court comeback win for Detroit in October. A thrilling Celtics win, maybe the game of the year here at the Garden 19 days ago. The Pistons have their skeptics because they haven't been in the mix in the last decade. But in a why-not year in the East, why are people not believing what they're seeing with Detroit? We'll talk about that. We'll take our trip around the NBA. The game of the year, perhaps, between the Spurs and the Thunder. And last night, the mess of the year for the Lakers and Suns.
I just like to compete. He's going to compete. I'm going to compete. We're going to get up in each other's face. Try not to go borderline with it. You know, I don't really take it there. But we just compete, you know, and did that almost all the way to the end of the game.
We'll check in with the head coach, Joe Mazzulla.
It's just another small way to be able to mirror your offensive rebounding to your transition defense. I think for so many years it's always been one or the other.
Well, coming up next, for a month, the Celtics were the NBA's best offensive team, the best three-point shooting team. They'd won 10 of 12. The Bucks, they'd lost 10 of 12. Celtics hadn't suffered a knockout loss since week 2 of the season. Bucks hadn't won without Giannis since week 2 of the season. Maybe we should have seen Thursday night coming. We'll look back to the night the mean was regressed to. Porter steps to his left, jump pass for Portis. He's open. Why not take the three? Got it. It's Bobby Portis' night. 11 of 12, 5 of 5 from 3, 27 points in 21 minutes. It's all coming up and more as we catch it out of the Celtics and the East leading Pistons here at the Garden. Celtics trying to avoid their first losing streak in 6 weeks. Top of the hour on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Hi, it's Jayson Todd from Blue Sky Restoration. All basketball season, Blue Sky is restoring historic Garden moments on the parquet. Tune into tonight's game on the Celtics Radio Network to hear this date in history, restored by Blue Sky. And remember, if you have a property disaster, visit goblusky.com. Restoring your property and your life for a brighter tomorrow.
Driving in a Honda Wonderland.
It's that time of year again. Happy Honda Days, where you can drive in a Honda Wonderland of your own with a great offer on a fun-to-drive new Accord, Civic, CR-V, or HR-V. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get a 3.99% APR on a 2025 Accord or a 2026 CR-V, a 4.99% APR on a 2026 Civic, or a 3.49% APR on a 2026 HR-V.
See dealer for financing details. Exclude Civic Si and Type R.
As the Boston Celtics kick off the season, they know they'll have to protect home court. At Amica Insurance, they understand how important it is to protect the things that matter most to you. So they put in the time to make sure you're taken care of. Whether it's talking through the details of your coverage or following up after a claim. Your auto, home, and life insurance are more than just policies. They're protection for the life you built. Visit Amica.com and get a quote today.
Clinton Savings Bank is here to help power up your business. With our new partner services, you can process payments on any device, saving you time, and manage payroll with flexible, affordable options. Plus, with online banking, mobile deposit, ACH, and wire services, managing your business finances just got a whole lot easier. Enjoy no minimum balance requirement and no minimum deposit to open your business checking account. Visit clintonsavings.com to get started today. Member FDIC, member DIF.
Give the perfect gift this year. 99 restaurant gift cards. They're the perfect gift for everyone on your list. For every $25 you purchase, receive a $5 bonus card for yourself. You gotta love the nines.
Hey, it's Big Jim. Are you stuck in traffic going to the game? Next time, do what I do. Just take the train to North Station. With Commuter Rail, kids 11 and under always ride free. And if the game's on a weekend, you ride with $10 weekends. So next game, don't be late battling traffic and parking. Ugh. Get tickets with the M-Ticket app and take the train straight to the game.
The Bruins play on the Sports Hub.
Execution. It's like teams know what we were trying to do, and we got more film out there. Like, we got to be better at executing, knowing where we're supposed to be, why we're trying to do this, on both sides of the ball. So just every day is just an opportunity to learn a little bit more and just work on that piece.
That's the answer from Derek White. The question is, what did you work on over the last couple of days? And the Celtics did not have a game. Welcome back to Charleston Star Market. Celtics tonight. We got the makeup game, the second makeup game, the NBA Cup consolation round, if you want to call it that. Celtics and the Detroit Pistons. Schedule makers did the Celtics no favorites. Now they have to play the #1 team in the Eastern Conference for an extra time this year and the third time already this year. Celtics come in with a record of 15-10. And, execution the last couple of days. Joe Mazzulla, Max, did not know the famous John McKay story. When we got on the plane after the game Thursday night, Tampa Bay was playing in the Amazon Prime Thursday night football game. So you thought he was going to remember that? Well, no. I know he didn't know it because he's too young, but they say Tampa Bay, the Buccaneers are wearing those orange uniforms, the throwback to when they were the expansion team, to when their first coach, John McKay, was the coach. And, of course, when they lost 26 in a row to start their franchise history, he was asked after the game, and this was we thought about this quite a bit after watching the Celtics play on Thursday. Coach, what did you think about the execution of your offense? And he said famously, I'm in favor of it. And that was kind of the case in the second half, a calamitous second half of the Celtics. But it's a strange time because what did Milwaukee do in their next game, Max? They lost by 45 last night at Brooklyn. So sometimes it's going to be your night, sometimes it's not.
Yeah, there are nights when you're not going to play well in the opposition, but you just hope it's not the night that you're there in their building. And, Bobby Portis went crazy. It was several guys who just got going, and the Celtics were never able to contain them in that third quarter.
And we'll listen to the highlights and look back on it on Thursday night. But what it has resulted in is sort of unprecedented. One game separates 7 teams right now, 3 through 9 in the Eastern Conference. So the Celtics are third, and that's great. But don't look behind you because there are 6 teams within 1 game of the Celtics in the Eastern Conference. And it's going to be like that for a while. You say, well, it's early in the season. Here's the thing, guys. It's not really early in the season. We're a third of the way in. And for perspective, the NFL plays a much shorter season, as everyone is aware now, with the Patriots a game behind Denver in the AFC. 3 through 9 in the AFC and the NFC is separated by 3 games. And in the Eastern Conference of the NBA, it's only separated by a single game. So there's tight and there's tight. And I don't think this is a fluke. I think it's going to be this way for a while.
Well, teams right now, there probably won't be any separation except those teams at the very top. Like the San Antonios, like the OKCs. Those teams right now, they will really play well.
And like the Detroit Pistons and the New York Knicks, who have separated themselves from that 3 through 9 pack. That is the matchup. But before we look ahead to Detroit, we look back to Thursday night in Milwaukee. Reversed uniforms tonight. Milwaukee in the hunter green, white letters and numbers, they'll go right to left. Celtics in the home white tonight in Milwaukee. Green letters and numbers, they will go left to right. Miles Turner, the former Indiana Pacer, will jump it against Tobias Cada. And our NBA Cup makeup game is underway. Ball in the hands of Kevin Porter Jr. Milwaukee will go on offense first. Ryan Rollins wearing the white T-shirt. Pritchard cross court, left side 3 for Jordan Walsh is good. Celtics by 12. Celtics 4 of 5 from 3. Milwaukee 0 for 4. Moves it to Jaylen Brown. Harris guarding him. Kata sets the screen to free him. Now it's Jaylen Brown lining up Jericho Sims. 4 seconds to go in the quarter. Jaylen switches to the left hand. Here's the step back at the free throw line, buddy. And that is Jaylen Brown's first third of the season encapsulated in 5 seconds. White just pulls up, shoots a crazy deep three. It rims out. Offensive rebound. Gonzalez missed the putback. Crashing. Third time is the charm. Jordan Walsh crashes from the left side. Scores off the window and the foul. And the Celtics, the offensive rebound and the crashing, the tagging up, it's all just paying off into point after point. So they play more of that than anybody else. Gonzalez for Peyton Pritchard, right side three, and that's how you bust up the zone. Pritchard 3 of 4 from distance. Celtics have hit 10 of 17 from beyond the line, and they're up by 14, their largest lead, 52-38. Shot clock at 10. Porter driving on Pritchard. Stop and start, left side, kick out into the corner. Kuzma 3, swish.
No, that's going to happen. Because Pritchard could have dove for that ball then. I would have rather him to dove for that basketball.
7-0 Milwaukee run. Boston lead down to 4, 71-67. Jaylen has Porter on him on the switch. Jaylen pulls into the dotted line. Pull-up jumper is good.
Does he go where he wants to go? He goes right to that mid-range. It's like money in the bank. I'm going to look under the pillow.
Celtics offense has finally collapsed, and this will be the night the win streak ends. Hauser step back three. Nope. A boulder. The Celtics had not made a three in the second half. They're 0 for 13. Attacking, Kuzma lays it up and in. And this could turn into a rout. Timeout, Joe Mazzulla. Pritchard, left-hand dribble drive, into the paint. Stop and start, pump fake, finds the cutter. Hauser misses a layup. And the rebound belongs to Milwaukee. Sam Hauser is 0 for 8. Wide open, they swing to Rollins for 3. And that has been the entire second half in a nutshell. Porter steps to his left, jump pass for Portis. He's open, why not take the 3? Got it. Bobby Portis' night, 11 of 12, 5 of 5 from 3, 27 points in 21 minutes. And the Celtics, who led by 14 in the second quarter, trail by 17 now with 6.5 to go. A knockout loss in a while, spinning for the elbow, knocking down a jumper. Porter, timeout Joe Mazzulla, and we are getting very close to the end of the win streak now. 5:26 to go. Bucks by 17, 108-91. Triple-double for Kevin Porter Jr. Doc Rivers, his old buddy Sam Cassell, some handshakes at half court. And it is over. The game, the night, and the Celtics' 5-game win streak comes to an end with a calamitous offensive second half in which they go 3 of 27 from 3. The final score, Milwaukee 116, Boston 101. In fact, midway through the second quarter, the Celtics were shooting 56% from the floor and 53% from 3. Then they went 15 for 54 to end the game and ended up at 39%. It was their worst shooting night of the year, despite that hot start. The Celtics right now averaging 1.21 points per possession, just slightly off the all-time record that they set in the championship year 2 years ago. They were at 1.34 in the first half at Milwaukee. In the second half, 0.74.
Well, how about this? How about taking Sam out of the equation in that game?
Yeah,
and
at what point it's not your night.
How did your ball? How does your percentage go up?
Just for perspective, the Celtics played 186 halves last year, and they only had 2 worse than the second half of the game Thursday night. It was that game at OKC the second half last year in January, and the first half of what turned out to be the season-ending loss in Game 6 at Madison Square Garden. This isn't really complicated. I talk about these numbers not to give you a popsicle headache, but because 1.2 points per possession is elite. And when the Celtics hit that this year, they're 12-0. When they have a middle-of-the-pack number, 112 to 120, 3-3, 112 or below, like they had the other night, 0-7. So it isn't really complicated. And the Bucks, meanwhile, shot 59%, the second highest total against the Celtics in the Joe Mazzulla era. But we're about to find out now whether that's a one-game fluke or if it's going to carry over here against one of the elite teams in the NBA. There's no way around it. They blasted Atlanta. And by the way, we'll talk about the Hawks a little bit later because Kristaps Porzingis has had a return to that illness, and they have shut him down for the time being. And obviously, we're thinking about Kristaps here, but that illness is really just debilitating his career at this point. But we'll get to that. I don't sense, Max, that people are buying into Detroit right now to the level they should. And maybe that's because everybody knows OKC is going to win 75 games and walk backwards into the championship because that's the way it always goes, right? Nothing magically happens to go wrong, and an injury or some twisted thing that happens, which is always what does happen. But the Pistons are 20-5. They are winning in all different kinds of ways. Elite offense, elite defense. Duran's become this player. I know no one's going to buy in until they start winning playoff series. I get that. But how can you not be impressed with this first third of the season?
You're impressed. Everybody's impressed with that. But you know, what have you done for me lately? I think that's always the key to it. What can this team do in the playoffs? You remember last year them playing in the playoffs, thinking like, okay, they can make some noise. Well, they really didn't. What I like about them is Dern. What I like about this Cade, what I like about is the way they defend the basketball, and the veterans that they have on their team, like the Harrisons. Those guys can play, and Mon Thompson, he is a beast of a forward, and he can do a lot of damage offensively, but just as good defensively. It's going to be nice to see him going up against Brown today.
Well, what the Celtics do not like has been the rebounding in the first two games. The Celtics in 25 games this year, their 3 worst defensive rebounding games, third from the bottom. They win here against Detroit the night before Thanksgiving. Second from the bottom, game 2 of the year when they got crushed on the glass at Madison Square Garden. And their worst defensive rebounding night of the year was game 3 of the season in Detroit when they lost the big lead. And needless to say, with Duran, with Isaiah Stewart, with Asar Thompson, as you said, this is a very difficult team. The Celtics have to keep off the glass with a very small lineup.
Well, and we only had to go to those keys of the game because that's going to be it. Rebounding the basketball, keeping that team away from second chance opportunities, because they can kill you if they're scoring the basketball, and on top of that getting extra opportunities. Man, that is really a double whammy.
The game of the year, maybe the game before Thanksgiving. It was fantastic stuff. Cade Cunningham getting the 3 free throws on Jordan Walsh at the end, then missing the third, and the Celtics hanging on to win that game. Those were Max's keys to the game, brought to you by your local New England Honda dealers. Adventure more, worry less with the versatile 2025 Honda Accord. Learn more at newengland.hondadealers.com. Max's player to bank on is brought to you by Clinton Savings Bank. Managing your business just got a whole lot easier for 2026 with CSB's new partner services. Process payments, manage payroll, and enjoy online banking. Get started at ClintonSavings.com. Member FDIC, DIF. Happy holidays from Clinton Savings Bank.
I'm going to go Derek White. And Derek White, because I think he'll probably be the guy matched up with Cade Cunningham. Cade Cunningham is really the key to what they do. He is really the keys to the car. If you can contain him, you can slow this Pistons team down.
Derek White was the difference in the fourth quarter of that game here the night before Thanksgiving. Still to come on Shaw's and Star Market Celtics Night, our conversation with Joe Mazzulla about defensive rebounding and the offensive rebounding revolution in the NBA. You may have read a big article that Fred Katz of The Athletic wrote last week about it, and all these teams have sort of adopted this policy, going away from the old school thinking that offensive rebounding could hurt you on the defensive end of the floor. We'll talk about that. We will have our trip around.
Is that something that they had to think about?
It's a matter of the shot margin becoming more valuable now because you get more points per shot because so many teams are shooting a 3. There are more points to be gained by taking the gamble for offensive rebound.
Well, the thing about it, if you get an offensive rebound, it slows the opposition down from running. And that goes way back. So whoever's thinking of these theories, which... never mind. It's not even me going there.
Super Sky Point, Tommy. No, we know you're listening.
Way to go, May. Good block the other day.
Advanced metrics. All right, and we will take our trip around the NBA. Just a mess of a Lakers-Suns game last night, plus the latest on Kristaps Porzingis. But when we return, Joe Murray's got Sports Hub headlines. Tough loss for the Bruins last night, and an even tougher loss in Foxborough as real life hit hard in the second half yesterday, didn't it? It's all leading to the Celtics and the Pistons here at the Garden on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Hey New England, Drake May here. I'm always striving for greatness on the field, but greatness doesn't wait. It gets up, shows up, and moves forward. It takes hard work, ingenuity, and progress to achieve it. That's exactly what Chevy had in mind with the Chevy Silverado. Built bold, built for what's next. It has it all. Power, versatility, tech, comfort, the sky's the limit. Everything a great quarterback is looking for on the road. Because I know the Silverado is striving for that greatness just like me. Get to your local New England Chevy dealer today and check it out. The Chevy Silverado. Built to lead, built for greatness.
Is foot pain keeping you from living the life you love? Hi, it's Phoebe with the Good Feet store. Life is too short to be living with foot, knee, hip, or back pain. When all 4 arches in your feet are supported, the results can be amazing. Go to goodfeet.com and make your appointment today.
Hey, it's Zoe. Last chance to get into New England Gold and Silver Jewelers in Pawtucket because their snow promotion ends this Thursday. If it snows 7 inches or more on January 7th at TF Green, your purchase is free. Don't miss out. NewEnglandGoldJewelry.com.
It's a lottery alert. Powerball is now over $1 billion. I'll say it again. $1 billion. What are you waiting for? Start ordering your tickets with the safe and easy-to-use Jackpocket app, where you can order lottery tickets right on your smartphone. Jackpocket lets you easily order Powerball tickets with just a few clicks, and new customers opt in and get $10 in free lottery credits instantly. Use code JPHUB on Jackpocket. That's code JPHUB. Don't wait. Download the app and order your tickets before the next drawing. If you have a gambling problem, please call 1-800-GAMBLER or 1-800-327-5050 in Massachusetts. 18 or older. Jackpocket is a lottery courier and not affiliated with any state lottery. Offer only available in Massachusetts. Eligibility restrictions apply. Opt in for $10 in non-withdrawable lottery credits that expire in 7 days. Terms at jkpt.co/jp10. Actual prize amount at time of drawing may differ.
Hey, Doug Flutie here. We all want our favorite team to be included and to thrive in the playoffs. And at the Flutie Foundation, we want people with autism included and thriving in their communities. Please visit FlutieFoundation.org to donate and be a champion for people with autism.
This is Boston's home for sports. Sports Hub headlines, presented by Celsius Energy Drinks.
Patriots off a loss to Buffalo to prepare for the Ravens on Sunday Night Football. Today they have added Chad Muma, a linebacker, to the 53-man roster, and they waived Caleb Murphy from the practice squad. Monday Night Football features the Dolphins and the Steelers. And in other NFL news, Jaden Daniels' season is over. He was shut down due to injury. Headlines, they are brought to you by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Enjoy quick and convenient vehicle maintenance this month. Visit NewEnglandOilChange.com. You'll save 15% off an extra drop through oil change at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, the official oil change of busy people. I'm Joe Murray, Granny, and Max. They'll take you around the NBA next on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports of Celtics Radio Network.
Hey, Boston, we all know this city works hard. From the Seaport to Kendall Square, innovation moves fast here. So Boston companies need financial tools built for speed and control. That's where Brex comes in. Brex is the official corporate card of the Boston Celtics, but it's even more than that. Brex built an intelligent finance platform that uses AI agents to take manual finance tasks off your plate. Things like issuing cards to new hires, filling out expense reports, and enforcing your expense policy are all automated. Over 30,000 companies already run on Brex. Yours could too. Learn more at Brex.com.
BetMGM, an authorized gaming partner of the NBA, is adding extra excitement to every basket this year with special promotions, new features, and more. Log in throughout the season to find anything from odds boost tokens, same-game parlay boost tokens, and unique rewards in your account to amplify your winnings. Log in to BetMGM all throughout the basketball season to see what's new. Hope is here. Call 1-800-327-5050 or visit gamblinghelplinema.org. Must be 21 plus. Massachusetts only. In partnership with MGM Springfield. Play it smart from the start. Live chat at GameSenseMA.com.
Wendy's has new chicken tenders and new sauces. So whether you're a creamy ranch girly or a new Wendy's signature stand, you can dip to your heart's content. Now let's wrap this up because I gotta dip. I want to try these new tenders. For tendies you're gonna know by name, gotta be Wendy's.
At participating U.S. Wendy's. Hi, this is Rob Dinkovich with exciting news. Pepsi, the official soft drink of the Patriots, has teamed up with the Shaws and Star Market Foundation and 98.5 The Sports Hub for year 2 of Sacking Hunger. Every time New England records a sack, the Shaws and Star Market Foundation's Nourishing Neighbors Initiative will donate $1,000 to the Boys and Girls Clubs of Boston, up to $50,000 to help end hunger. Learn more at 985thesportshub.com/sackinghunger.
Become a top performer with UMass Lowell's online MBA, the university's top enrolled program. Visit uml.edu/online.
Hi, this is Boston Ford Sam Hauser, and with every assist this season, Delta Dental of Massachusetts will donate $25 up to $50,000 to the Tufts Dental's Cares for Veterans program, providing crucial oral health care to veterans in need. They've served us, now it's time we serve them. Learn more at 985thesportshub.com/veterans.
The Pats play on the Sports Hub.
We got the Celtics and the Pistons on the floor here at TD Garden, the NBA Cup makeup game. Our trip around the NBA brought to you by your New England Chevy dealers and the Chevy Silverado, where dependability comes standard.
Daniels gets away from him. Good defense, and Dyson takes it away.
Dyson stayed with it.
Ricochet. Bingo! How big has Zachary been?
Oh, man.
It's a fun game. Bob Rathbun, Dominique Wilkins calling it on Hawks TV as the Hawks held off the Sixers 120-117. Two teams right in the middle of this mix. As we said, 7 teams separated by 1 game. It includes Atlanta. It includes Philadelphia. It includes the 2 teams the Celtics will see over the weekend. which is Toronto and Miami, who, by the way, will play tonight. So the Celtics get a scouting game as those two teams will meet. Miami, by the way, before they come in Friday, they're going to play on Thursday night. Meanwhile, the illness that really failed Kristaps Porzingis last year, it caused him basically to be ineffective in the playoff series, has hit him again, and the Hawks have shut him down for at least 2 weeks while they try to explore better ways. Eventually, it causes irregular heartbeat, which is obviously the biggest concern of all. They thought they had it under control. Obviously, as you know, Kristaps dealt with it to the second half of last year and throughout the playoffs, and now it's hit him again.
It's really sad, I think, when a player like that who is so good and loves the game the way he does is affected in a way that he can't play the game he loves. I think that's what you look for everybody who's a great basketball player.
All right, also in this mix of teams that are separated in 3 through 9 by a single game is the Cleveland Cavaliers, who yesterday lost again at home to Charlotte, 119-111. In their last 5 home games, it's pretty insane. I'm going to run these for you here in a second, but let's start with the simple version, Max. What is going on here with the Cleveland Cavaliers? Because it is not good.
It's hard to say when you look at that. I think one of the things that you have to look at is the coach's voice being heard anymore. That's going to be the key, because if that's the case, then you're going to have to make moves.
They need Donovan Mitchell to have big games, and yesterday he did not, and he knew it.
I was a fan once. I'd boo us too. We're not playing well. The city deserves better than what we've been given, and we got to go out there and figure it out.
All right, the Cavaliers last year were 34-7 at home. This year, they are 9-7 at home already this year. Here are their last 5 home games. Lost to the Celtics without Derek White and Kata. Lost to Portland without Scoot Henderson and Drew Holiday. Beat San Antonio. Spurs did not have Wemby in that game. Lost to Golden State in that game when everybody sat. Curry and Butler and Draymond Green and Al Horford. And yesterday they lose to a Charlotte team without LaMelo Ball. This is becoming a problem.
It's a problem. When you think about a team who is supposed to be one of the best teams out there, you thought that the chemistry on this team was really good, but it seems to be really different right now.
All right, meanwhile, Chicago, another disaster. They lose again at home to New Orleans. Remember, the Chicago Bulls were 5-0 to start the year?
Yeah, I remember.
Now they're sitting 11th in the conference. We'll talk about this Lakers-Suns game yesterday that was a mess. Lakers ended up blowing a 20-point lead, then surviving at the end as they called Dillon Brooks for fouling LeBron James while he was shooting a 3. When LeBron was the guy that kicked his leg out, the Lakers got 43 free throw attempts in this game.
Well, you expect somebody, the star players, to get those kind of calls, and as the Suns battled the whole time, I just don't like the Dillon Brooks play at the end when they gave the technical. I didn't like that play.
By the way, Steph had 48 yesterday, made 12 threes, and lost to Portland because both Shaedon Sharpe and Jeremy Grant hit 35. We're coming up on the first meeting of the year between the Celtics and the Portland Trailblazers in Portland. That'll be the second game after Christmas. And as we mentioned earlier, the Milwaukee Bucks beat the Celtics, and in the next game lose by 45 at Brooklyn. It was a day in which Portland instead beat Golden State. New Orleans wins at Chicago. Charlotte wins at Cleveland. Brooklyn beats Milwaukee by 45. And the Washington Wizards win by 19 at Indiana. And by the way, it was the first time in 3 years, Max, both the Washington Wizards and the Washington Commanders won on the same day.
That's a circle. That's a full circle.
That Netflix Christmas doubleheader coming together nicely. All right, we got the Celtics and the Pistons coming up. We'll talk about it with Joe Mazzulla next on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
There's nothing like the sights and sounds of the holidays. The crackle of a fire, the tearing of wrapping paper, and of new gifts. The smell of cookies, ornaments on the tree, and of new toys. Along with the sound of Christmas carols through the Lexus Premium Sound System. Get into the holiday spirit during the Lexus December to Remember sales event. Get offers on select models now through January 5th. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
Too many veterans in Massachusetts are living without the dental care they deserve, jeopardizing their oral health and overall health. Hi, I'm Boston forward Sam Hauser, and that's why I've joined the Delta Dental of Massachusetts for Veterans Assist. This season, with every assist on the court, Delta Dental donates $25 up to $50,000 to the Tufts School of Dental Medicine's Cares for Veterans program. Together, we're opening doors to critical oral health care for veterans experiencing housing challenges. They've served us, now it's our turn to serve them. Learn more at 985thesportshub.com/veterans.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change is getting you home for the holidays with their stay-in-your-car oil changes, so you can focus on what really matters, making memories this holiday season. No appointment necessary. Go to newenglandoilchange.com to save on your next visit. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, the official oil change of holiday travel.
Hey, it's McCone with huge news. I'm off the market. That's right. I proposed and she said yes. Thank you, Alex and Bellman Jewelers, for making our moment unforgettable with a ring my fiance absolutely loves. This holiday, do what I did and get to Bellman Jewelers.
The great gifting event at BJ's Wholesale Club offers such great deals, we called in the greatest gift deliverer to spread the word.
Let's in here, Santa's hardest working reindeer, letting everyone know the great gifting event at BJ's is on with 25% off select toys, 30% off select video games and small appliances, and more through December 24th. Plus, get free same-day delivery on eligible items. You'll save money while saving my aching hooves.
For terms, visit bjs.com/gifting and save all holiday season.
Your home protects your family, so protect your home with new roofing, gutter upgrades, and fresh siding from Canal Roofing. Trusted workmanship, honest pricing, local crews. Canal Roofing, built to last. Visit canalroofing.com today.
The Celtics play on the Sports Hub.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station ID on the 98.5 The Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
From the Town Fair Tire Studios, this is Boston's home for sports. WBZ-FM at HD Boston, 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Our conversation with the coach brought to you by Shaw's and Star Market. They make shopping, saving, and mail planning easier than ever. Download the Shaw's Deals and Delivery app or the Star Market Deals and Delivery app today. Here is Sean Grandy with the coach.
All right, Joe Murray, thank you. How much of that could you feel on Thursday, even before it happened? This is what Max and I were talking about. Is as much as we don't want to say it, there are just going to be bad nights in this league, right?
There are, and you don't want to say it, like you said. And at the end of the day, you have to pick and choose. And obviously, you want to win every game in the process of how you go about winning every game. But there's just some nights that you're not going to, and I think the lesson in those moments is the humility to get back to who you are as fast as you can, right? I think it's not about not being always at your best. It's how quickly can you get back to that at times. And I think that's an individual lesson. I think it's a team lesson. I think it's a coaching lesson.
You can't always tell in a room. You can't tell on a plane, but you've been around them in the last few days. Do you get the sense that that is the approach that they kind of were with almost immediately after the game?
Yeah. I think even with 5 minutes to go, and you just kind of take the guys out, and move on to the next one. Had a good practice. Had a detailed shoot around today, and all you can do is just try to be better this one and get back to being who we are. And that's not a result. It's a process thing. Just get back to our defensive tendencies, get back to our offensive execution, just get back to those things that give us the best shot to win every night.
All right, seems like a good night. I want to talk about offensive rebounding. We didn't have time the other night because it fits this game because it's a big part of the first two Detroit games. We've been talking about offensive rebounding all year and crash rate and decisions. Fred Katz of The Athletic wrote what is being considered around the league sort of definitive piece on it this week, that this is now sort of a movement and a mathematical calculation that actually sort of traces back to something overseas.
I think there's always things that I think are bouncing back and forth between overseas and the NBA, whether that's, the tagging up concept, whether that's the cutting off ball and pick and roll, whether it's some of the sets, whether it's the players, and I think the ability to, and we always talk about trying to win the shot margin, it can be done in a bunch of different ways. And, I think offensive rebounding is a huge piece to that.
All right, you mentioned the term. You stole my next thing because I wanted to talk about tagging up. People are hearing that, and they're thinking of a runner leading off third. What is tagging up, crashing the glass?
Yeah, I think it's just another small way to be able to mirror your offensive rebounding to your transition defense. I think for so many years it's always been one or the other, but I think the league has learned how to do both at the same time, right? And, no one is foolproof, but this gives you the best chance to crash, also gives you the best chance to get matched early in transition to try to keep it 5-on-5 as much as possible.
Tell people what it is that you're basically that you want to be matched up with someone.
Yeah, when the shot goes up, you want to be matched up to it. We don't do it, but there are teams in the league that do it. Yeah, you want to be matched up to the guy next to you by the time the shot goes up.
How much do you think, and you're talking about adding the shot margin and getting more shots because of it, when you have the quote-unquote small lineup on the floor, the offensive numbers, efficiency-wise, have been video game-like. How much of what we're just talking about now is tied into that?
Into the shot margin?
Into the shot margin, into the crashing, into...
Well, I mean, you also try to do it by forcing more turnovers, I think. And so with that lineup, we're able to still pressure. We're able to try to fly around and force turnovers and then get out in transition. So I think it's kind of connected in that way. But it's going to be impacted a little bit different because there's crashing and then there's actually getting the rebound. And, when you're smaller, you could crash. But if you're playing against a bigger team, you may not always get it. So, we need to crash, but we also need to capitalize on our crashing by getting second chance opportunities. And we need to do a good job on the defensive end of still continuing to force turnovers with our pressure and rebound as a team.
Speaking of smaller lineups, I never thought I would steal a question from your, it wasn't so much a question as your answer from your pregame presser, but one did just catch my ear. It was about Josh playing center, and you said it really has to do with how other teams guard him and match up.
Yeah, it's not about what position we view him as. It's about what position the other team views him as. And whether it comes down to who's on him, what the matchup is, what the coverage is, that will dictate the play call, that will dictate the spacing, that will dictate the involvement in it. And so I think that's what, Jordan has had a ton of reps in that over his time, playing with us. He's been cross-matched a decent amount and really drilling that. The staff has done a good with. I think Josh is in that boat of learning that now, that it's not about how we view you, it's how your opponent views you, and that's how you have to be able to respond and read the game, and he's getting better at it.
All right, the Pistons clearly have made the leap. We talked about over these first couple of games how you could see it coming in all the games that you played against them over the last couple of years. So where has the leap actually been made? What is the difference between being able to close games and being a young team that couldn't?
I think it's obviously, if you take a look at their clutch games, they were 10-0 at one point this season in clutch games, and their ability to, whether it's be great defensively, whether it's the ability to hold teams to one shot, whether it's the ability to get to the free throw line and close games with your players, the ability to take care of the basketball, all those little things just going and getting better, and I think they've done a great job of that.
All right, that's Joe. I was watching Matt Collins yesterday. He's the Patriots wide receiver yesterday that plays in short sleeves and shows up for the game without a shirt on, and it made me think of you immediately. If we could play this game outside right now, you'd be the happiest guy.
We should have a couple outside. I think that'd be kind of fun.
But it would have to be like this, right? Where the wind chill is like below zero or something, and you'd wear shirt sleeves, wouldn't you?
And I probably would still. I'd wear a long sleeve. I probably wouldn't go no shirt.
Not to show off. Celtics and Pistons next on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Dunks, dimes, and no-looks are great on TV, but catching them from the hardwood is a whole different experience because nothing compares to catching the Celtics in person. And that all starts by buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Celtics and the NBA. Ticketmaster gets you to the game so you can catch all the sights, sounds, and styles in person. From seeing your favorite Celtics stars up close to hearing the squeak of the sneakers on the hardwood. And even if you're headed to the game last minute, Ticketmaster's got your back when it comes to scoring tickets. So put that jersey collection to use and get tickets at Ticketmaster.com/Celtics. And we'll see you courtside, Boston.
When the new year hits, every business could use a little something to stay ahead. A lift, a jump start, an edge, or perhaps a boost. Like the all-new 5-year business boost from Comcast Business. It's the certainty of a price lock for 5 years on qualifying internet bundles. Plus, you'll have the most reliable Wi-Fi with our best equipment, so your whole team can stay connected at a great rate. And to sweeten the deal, ask about a $500 prepaid card when you add 2 lines of mobile. It's the boost your business deserves. So sign up for the 5-year business boost and get a 5-year price lock on ultra-reliable Wi-Fi. Plus, ask about a $500 prepaid card. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Ends 2/22/26, new customers only. 1-year contract required for guaranteed rate. 5-year pricing applies to monthly service charge excluding taxes and fees. Best Wi-Fi based on Open Signal Awards USA. Fixed Broadband Experience Report, May 2025.
Give the perfect gift this year. 99 restaurant gift cards. They're the perfect gift for everyone on your list. For every $25 you purchase, receive a $5 bonus card for yourself. You gotta love the 9s.
Imagine looking up and seeing 48 championship banners hanging from the rafters. Because for 48 straight years, Ford F-Series has taken the crown as America's best-selling trucks. And Ford F-Series trucks are still the team to beat. Featuring the F-150 and the strong, hard-working Super Duty. See your New England Ford dealers and make this a banner year. Sales claim based on 1977 to 2024 CY total sales.
The Revolution play on the Sports Hub.
For a month, everything was coming up Celtics. 10 wins in 12 games and a vault up the East standings. Thursday in Milwaukee, they picked up right where they left off. They started draining threes and built a 14-point first-half lead. It again felt too good to be true. But this time, it really was. Knockout loss in a while. Spinning from the elbow, knocking down a jumper. As Porter, timeout Joe Mazzulla, and we are getting very close to the end of the win streak now. 5:26 to go. Triple-double for Kevin Porter Jr. A stunning offensive collapse led to the end of the win streak. Now the NBA Cup filler schedule does them no favors. There was optimism before the season in Detroit, but no expectations like this. 20 wins in 25 games and a 3-game lead in the East. The Celtics look to avoid their first losing streak in 6 weeks as they take on Cade Cunningham and the first-place Pistons next.
This is Boston Celtics basketball.
The 1957 season is over. The Celtics are the world champions.
The Celtics are brought to you by BetMGM, the king of sportsbooks, Amica Insurance, your New England Honda dealers, and by Shaw's and Star Market.
The ball game is over. The Celtics have won the World Championship.
And by Delta Dental of Massachusetts, Brex, your New England Chevy dealers, Town Fair Tire, and by Comcast Business.
The Boston Celtics have won the World Championship for the 15th time.
And by your New England Ford dealers, Wendy's, Clinton Savings Bank, Blue Sky Restoration Contractors, Ticketmaster, and by your Boston area Lexus dealers.
It is Banner 17. The mission statement is mission accomplished. It is Banner 18. The mission demanded is mission accomplished.
Now, here's Sean Grante and Cedric Maxwell.
At a sold-out TD Garden, no small task, given the last-minute scheduling of this game. The starting lineup is brought to you, as always, by Amica Insurance, exclusive auto, home, and life insurance partner of the Boston Celtics. Something you don't see much in the NBA these days, and the days off have something to do with it. Both teams playing their regular starting lineups. Cade Cunningham paired with Duncan Robinson in the backcourt. When those two guys have been on the floor together, Detroit has been elite offensively with Jalen Duren in the middle of veteran Tobias Harris. Interesting stat on him, one of the most familiar Celtics opponents over the last decade, plus Asar Thompson at the small forward spot, one of the most dangerous defensive players in the league. The Celtics will once again sound like this.
Peyton Pritchard, University of Oregon.
Derek White, University of Colorado.
Jaylen Brown, California, Berkeley.
Jordan Walsh, University of Arkansas.
Emil Skita, Utah State University.
Ford F-150 first quarter presented by Ford F-Series. #1 selling pickup, #1 truck in brand loyalty. Tonight's contestant, Samantha Palmer of Newberry, New Hampshire. Boston goes up by 15 at any point in the first quarter. Remember, they did in the first game at Detroit. Samantha wins the opportunity to see a game from the Ford Sports Deck. Enter the contest at 98.5, thesportshub.com. The Detroit Pistons are 20-5 as they come in here on December 15th. I remember them coming in here when the Celtics were 20-2. In what turned out to be the championship year in December of 2007. That was the Chauncey Billups pump fake on Tony Allen, getting the free throws to win the game. And it's the last time, by the way, the Pistons beat the Celtics in the conference finals in Game 4. They have not won a home playoff game since. It's been 17 years. That streak is going to end this year. Remember, they played the Knicks last year. They lost all 3 games at home.
You already telling us.
I'm telling you.
Okay.
Write it down.
Okay. Write it down.
Celtics, familiar uniforms, too. How's that for fun? Celtics in the home white, green letters and numbers. They'll go left to right. Detroit, their familiar road blue uniforms, red numbers, white letters. They go right to left. Duren won the tap backwards, but right into the hands of Derek White. And the Celtics will get it first. It's in the hands of Jaylen Brown. Guarded by the veteran Tobias Harris. Finds Derek White straight away. Slides to his right. Asar Thompson in front of him. Return to Jordan Walsh. Here's the bounce entry. Jaylen Brown going to work on Duncan Robinson. Bumps him. Steps back in the baseline. Long 2 switch. No one has been better at mid-range jumpers this year than Jaylen Brown.
Man, that's automatic. That is really going to be abuse on that side. Detroit's going to have to get some help.
Cade Cunningham, bounce pass for Tobias Harris, guarded by Derek White beyond the left elbow. Duren sets the screen. Cade slides his feet over in front of Harris till Derek White can get there. Harris drives, runs it off the window and in.
They put him in the mix early so he can score and help Duren and everybody else out.
Jaylen Brown feeling contact from behind, runs it up no good from the free throw line, but he stopped. And Tobias Harris couldn't stop himself. What tends to go when you get older?
Oh, those legs and those breaks like that. But, you know, Tobias Harris, what he did, he was trying to come up on the backside in the bend, and Jaylen just stopped on the dime. And his momentum carried him right into his body.
Among active players, Tobias Harris has played the 4th most games against the Celtics of any players that are currently active. Who else is on that top 5 list, do you think? Obviously, one is
LeBron.
Needless to say, that's far away. This includes playoff games, by the way, which should be another hint. Obviously, LeBron, runaway number 1. He's played 102 games against the Celtics. Jaylen Brown misses the second free throw, so it's 3-2 Boston. I'll let everyone, including Max, ponder that for a second.
That'll be a long ponder for me.
I bet you can come up with it. Cade Cunningham kicks to Duncan Robinson. Clean look. Left side 3 is good. Duncan Robinson's been shooting it great this year, and obviously you give him an open look, he's going to knock it down. 5-3 Detroit. Jaylen Brown switches to the left hand, takes Harris to about 12 feet. Pull-up jumper, rims out. Rebound, Derek White punches it away from Thompson, but out of bounds, and Detroit will get it.
Boy, you get Robinson right now in wide open spaces, and all you have to do is shoot the basketball. Boy, it cause some problems for you.
So think about players that have played a lot of playoff games against the Celtics, and they are not currently on the team that they were with when they played all those playoff games. Cunningham spins, shuttle pass into the far corner. Harris 3, wide open, no good. Rebound, weak side, Jaylen Brown. Lead for Pritchard. Pritchard was questionable throughout the day with next passage. Finds Jordan Walsh in the corner. He caught it. He had his legs akimbo, and that left leg was back out of bounds, and the Celtics turned it over.
Position, you cannot turn the ball over in this situation.
That's about the only way to get Jordan Walsh to not make a shot is if you don't let him take the shot because he's out of bounds. 5-3 Detroit, nearly 2 minutes in. Jalen Duren attacks Queta, goes to a running hook and scores. He's turned into a beast. 7-3 Detroit. Peyton Pritchard, drop back for Jordan Walsh. Thompson slides his feet in front of him. Jordan Walsh waiting for Peyton Pritchard to come get it. Shot clock already down to 11. A lot of defenders here, so they find the one who's not. Duncan Robinson. Pritchard attacks him, flips it up and in from 10 feet away. He got taken completely off balance on that shot. Looking for a foul. He didn't get the call, but he made the shot.
Well, he got hit on the arm then.
7-5, Detroit by 2 with Sar Thompson. Push pass to Duren, left-hand dribble. Bullies his way through Queta, floats it up, blocked out of bounds by Queta. Duren was trying to draw a foul, couldn't get it.
Good job by Queta. Took the contact, he goes up, able to block this shot. Boy, the harm and no foul. Good job.
Yeah, Queta got the left hand out on the basketball first. Gives Queta the shot block. 12 on the shot clock here on the under and the bounce. Harris catches, runs to the right corner, misses the open 3, and the rebound for Jordan Walsh.
Cheap many open looks right now for Detroit.
Derek White flips the pass to the left corner. Jordan Walsh bobbles it, knocked away by Duncan Robinson. He's got it back, gives it up to Derek White. Shot clock again, already down to 8. Queta finds Pritchard, steps behind the screen. His 3 is good.
Man, that's a great looking play there.
Celtics regain the lead, 8-7 off the 3 by Pritchard. Sar Thompson can't spin on Jaylen Brown, returns to the Cade Cunningham. 3 minutes in, 8-7 is the Boston lead.
Cunningham had me dig the shot.
Steps to his left, takes a shot, it's a 3, and he makes it. So there you go.
Well, the patience, and that's what you look for. He sets other people up, and it'll be easier for him to score later on.
Not shot the 3 well this year, but he knocks down his first one here. He's cut down to the turnover. That's a huge part of it. Jaylen Brown sees the opening, drives. Harris takes the paint away. Kick out Pritchard. Right side 3 is good. Peyton's could be on one tonight. He's made 3 in a row in the last minute and a half, and the Celtics lead 11-10. Cade Cunningham spins on Walsh, lobs it up for Duren, and Duren is able to lay it in.
This is automatic stuff. If you come over and you try to attack, they have Duren going up high for those dunks.
Pistons 5 of 8, Celtics 4 of 5 to begin the game. 12-11, Detroit by 1. Jordan Walsh for Jaylen Brown straight away, guarded by Tobias Harris. Spins, has it in his right hand, puts it back in his left, pump fake at the free throw line, over the shoulder pass, Jordan Walsh, fall away, straight away, 3 is good. Jordan Walsh is hitting from everywhere right now. Timeout, J.B. Bickerstaff.
And Brown just threw that ball over his shoulder blindly to a spot. And he's able to catch that basketball all in one motion and knock the jump shot down.
Just like Thursday in Milwaukee, a hot start for the Celtics shooting, but again, a very small lead. Exactly 4 minutes gone. Boston 14, Detroit 12 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
No time of the year sounds better than the holidays. We look forward to the opening of new presents, heading out with family to see holiday lights, then racing back home to enjoy a traditional family meal. Or sometimes running back out to grab the last-minute gift. Get into the holiday spirit during the Lexus December to Remember sales event. Get offers on select models now through January 5th. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
The great gifting event at BJ's Wholesale Club offers such great deals, we called in the greatest gift deliverer to spread the word.
Blitzen here, Santa's hardest working reindeer, letting everyone know the great gifting event at BJ's is on with 25% off select toys, 30% off select video games and small appliances, and more through December 24th. Plus, get free same-day delivery on eligible items. You'll save money while saving my aching hooves.
For terms, visit bjs.com/gifting and save all holiday season.
When you own your own business, you need to keep things moving. Need to book a last-minute flight? Earn a $300 travel credit to cover that. Need to take a meeting before takeoff? Do it from the comfort of the Chase Sapphire Lounge by the club. Need to catch your breath before you board? Done. With $2,500 in annual value, the new Chase Sapphire Reserve for Business is the card that gives back all you put in. Visit chase.com/reserve business to learn more. Cards issued by JPMorgan Chase Bank and a member of FDIC, subject to credit approval. Terms apply.
Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm Matthew Slater. I didn't earn my team's trust on game day. I earned it in every rep. And that's how Ira does it too. They show up for you every time with respect, honesty, and an expert team ready at every turn. No pressure, no runaround, just real help. Because Ira's playbook is about people, not plays. I love Ira because they've earned my trust mile after mile.
Visit your local Ira dealership today or visit us online at iracars.com.
Champions play here, the Sports Hub.
Celtics up 2 early, 14-12. 4 minutes in this third meeting now between the Celtics and the Detroit Pistons. Extra game added because of the NBA Cup. Celtics basketball presented by Amica Insurance. And Amica, they build a game plan with you in mind. Visit Amica.com today to learn more about their award-winning customer service. And after Max exhausts himself with his prep, getting through this game tonight, he'll be able to rest for a few more days. Celtics will not play again until Friday night. And the back-to-back home against Miami at Toronto. 3 games in 4 nights. We'll reconvene here next Monday, for the first meeting against the Indiana Pacers, and 3 more days off. And then the Celtics will go back to a regular schedule, starting with their Christmas Day flight to Indianapolis. Begin the 5-game road trip.
After the holidays, Indy, that could be better.
Indiana, Portland, Utah, Sacramento, and then the Clippers in L.A.
Don't like Portland, though. Portland's a trap, money trap. They got Nike there.
Yeah, that's true.
My kids are dead.
Got to go to Nike. Cade Cunningham dribbles right into traffic, exposed the ball, and Jordan Walsh ripped it away. Cade had distracted him. Celtics the other way. Jaylen Brown goes to the left hand. Durant gets all the way back to block the shot, and the ball goes out of bounds off Jordan Walsh. So a turnover by Cade Cunningham, cleaned up by a chase down block by Jalen Durant.
Durant, boy, is a beast around that rim, and he's starting to be more potent.
He's not the youngest player in the league anymore.
But Tolly has him going well right now, playing offense. He's taught him a few things.
Tolly Patappenko, the former Celtic. Boston bench. Cade Cunningham moves to the left corner. Duncan Robinson up fakes, then takes the 3, realizing Pritchard is smaller. He can get the shot away, but he missed it. A rebound dropped by Derek White. Out of bounds. Just dropped it off his own knee.
Had the basketball, ran up to it, was about to pick it up, about to make a move. First, pick it up, son. Pick it up.
Cade Cunningham will trigger the under out of bounds. Finds Duncan Robinson. Pritchard stays on him. Down Jalen Durant. Handoff for Cunningham. Push pass gives Harris the open 3 from the left side. No good. Rebound comes right back to him on a string. He attacks and loses the ball. Punched away from him. Out of bounds, and the fans near there were a million miles away on the other end of the court, but they're all screaming like it should be Boston ball, but it will stay with Detroit. 11 to shoot. Under out of bounds. It's safe for the Durant. And back to Cunningham. Cunningham finds the cutter. Thompson in the paint, steps back on Keita and hits the shot and got fouled from behind by Jordan Walsh, as we continue our theme every night of saying these are the fouls Jordan Walsh can't pick up.
Now, guarding other people out there on the floor, and you think about not getting that rebound, and all of a sudden you get a 3-point play here.
Rebounds, it's 3-2. Haven't been a lot of missed shots early. Rebounding a big part of the story. Celtics having 2 atrocious defensive rebounding nights in the first 2 games against the Pistons.
This would not work out well against his team.
Thompson misses the free throw, and it's going to be another loose ball foul on the Celtics. So a power play here for Detroit.
See, they don't understand how to box out. Your box out, Jordan Walsh picked up the second one. Yeah, his arm.
Yep.
But
exactly what we talked about.
But what happened though? That is Kata's responsibility for blocking, for boxing out.
So again, Jordan Walsh has to come out early with a very unlucky 7 minutes and 11 seconds left in the first quarter, and Hugo Gonzalez gets the early call. And this is going to be part of the learning process for Jordan Walsh. You're going to have to stay in the game. Use those fouls wisely. Tonight he did not. Gonzalez in front of Cade Cunningham. Jeez, go get him, kid. Cade, step back three. Swish. That was a calamitous possession for the Celtics, all stemming from the rebound that Derek White couldn't get. They got to fix the shot clock. It was not rolling, so they'll have to reset that. Detroit got 5 points out of that possession. Keep in mind the two games between these teams were decided by 6 at Detroit and by 3 here last month.
We talked about it early. You asked me about keys to the game. Rebounding the basketball or not allowing. And what the Celtics don't do, you're not going to jump these guys. You're not going about Durham, Thompson. You're not. You got to put a body on them.
Also, did not want to give up, say, a big kickoff return to start the second half when you have all the momentum and a big lead. And I thought, even as it was going on, you could tell that was going to be a critical game in this chapter of the New England Patriots. It's what you learn in games like yesterday. Inbound to Derek White. Spins to his right, chased by Cade Cunningham, over the shoulder pass. Jaylen Brown puts it in the left hand, exposes the ball, and lost it. Ripped away from him. Duncan Robinson said Cade Cunningham away, lead for Harris. Two-hand slam, and a just disastrous series of 2 possessions here for the Celtics. Detroit runs off 7 straight, and Joe Mazzulla will call the timeout. 6:40 to go, opening quarter. Detroit 19, Boston 14 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Imagine looking up and seeing 48 championship banners hanging from the rafters. Because for 48 straight years, Ford F-Series has taken the crown as America's best-selling trucks. And Ford F-Series trucks are still the team to beat. Featuring the F-150 and the strong, hard-working Super Duty. See your New England Ford dealers and make this a banner year. Sales claim based on 1977 to 2024 CY total sales.
As the Boston Celtics kick off the season, they know they'll have to protect home court. At Amica Insurance, they understand how important it is to protect the things that matter most to you. So they put in the time to make sure you're taken care of. Whether it's talking through the details of your coverage or following up after a claim, your auto, home, and life insurance are more than just policies. They're protection for the life you've built. Visit amica.com and get a quote today.
BetMGM, an authorized gaming partner of the NBA, is adding extra excitement to every basket this year with special promotions, new features, and more. Log in throughout the season to find anything from odds boost tokens, same-game parlay boost tokens, and unique rewards in your account to amplify your winnings. Log in to BetMGM all throughout the basketball season to see what's new. Hope is here. Call 1-800-327-5050 or visit gamblinghelplinema.org. Must be 21 plus. Massachusetts only. In partnership with MGM Springfield. Play it smart from the start. Live chat at GameSenseMA.com.
Clinton Savings Bank is here to help power up your business. With our new partner services, you can process payments on any device, saving you time, and manage payroll with flexible, affordable options. Plus, with online banking, mobile deposit, ACH, and wire services, managing your business finances just got a whole lot easier. Enjoy no minimum balance requirement and no minimum deposit to open your business checking account. Visit clintonsavings.com to get started today. Member FDIC, member DIF.
Just in time for festive feasts, Shaw's and Star Market are having a sale on roasts. Save big on a beef large and rib roast, bone-in, or New York boneless roast, only $6.97 a pound when you use the digital coupon. Limit 1 with additional $25 qualifying purchase. When you shop with the Shaw's app, you get amazing deals and earn points on every purchase. Short on time? Order free curbside pickup or get delivery. Pick up your roast today while supplies last. Shaw's and Star Market, proud to be local since 1860.
Boston Sports Talk, the Sports Hub.
Well, Celtics hit 5 of their first 7 shots, 3 of 3 from distance. But in the shot margin, we just talked to Joe Mazzulla about that, we talk about a lot. Detroit has taken 15 shots already to the Celtics 7. An offensive rebounds, some rebounds the Celtics failed to secure, a turnover, and really ugly sequence here has now put Boston down by 5, 19-14.
Yeah, I mean, it's always critical when you think about having a big-time rebounding glove, what they can do to you. I mean, you just need to add some pieces to this team. And Detroit has to believe right now. Can't get big-headed.
It looks like the Celtics
Ivy's back.
have out-rebounded the Pistons 3-2, but really had 16 rebounds for Detroit. Ball to the gone out of bounds. Queta, handoff for Anthony Simons against the early entry. Simons, kick out Pritchard in the corner. Simons' second Celtic off the bench. Gonzalez came in for Walsh after the 2 early fouls. Shot clock already down to 4. Pritchard, pump fake on Ivy. Free throw line jumper is good. Payne Pritchard is 4 for 4. He is doing some work here. Pritchard's got 10 points here in the first 6 minutes. 19-16, Detroit by 3. Jaden Ivey. Move to Harris. Harris left-hand dribble over the shoulder past Cade Cunningham and step in on Gonzalez. Finds Harris. Jaylen Brown in front of him. Return to Cade. 4 on the shot clock. Cade Cunningham gets the Duran screen. Gonna have to pull up, shoot the 3. Rims out. Shot clock buzzer. Cade grabs the rebound. Keeps it away from Ausar Thompson.
Thompson grabbed it. Should have been a foul.
He did. Jaylen Brown. We got the LeBron no call there. Bounce pass for Queta. Hand off Pritchard. Pritchard straight away up top. Ivy will chase him. Ball returned to Simons. 8 of the shot clock. Simons against Ivy. Deep on the left side. Dribbling low. Tried to go to his right. Simons had his right arm taken away. Tries left. Falls away. Crazy tough shot is good. Celtics are hitting some wild tough shots here to start the game there. 7 of 9 and they trail by 1.
Man, he was off balance. Didn't even see the rim. Just tossed the ball up.
Spoiler alert, though. You can't be 7 of 9 and be trailing. Thompson ducks the shoulder. He bobbled that. Looked like he dropped it out of bounds. Thought it almost definitely he did, but they're giving this back to Detroit.
For Detroit, number 28, Isaiah Stewart.
Beef stew. Isaiah Stewart will check in for the first time.
Boy, you just bringing bodies in now. Bodies.
He's going to play with Duran as Harris comes out. Under out of bounds, lob for Stewart. Stewart over Jaylen Brown. Just throws at the rim, failing contact. Didn't get a call. Queta grabs the rebound of an ugly-looking shot. Celtics can regain the lead now. 5:05 to go in the first. Pritchard for Jaylen Brown. Bumping with Cunningham. Drives through him. Runs it up and in. Scored. And the foul.
Cade Cunningham was pulling back. But the strength of Brown going through the arms. Counted at 1.
Jaylen Brown at the line with 1 shot. For Detroit, number 1,
A lot of that contact, you see it, is created by the offensive guy. Defenders, what do they want you to do? Is turn over, lay down on the ground, play dead?
Well, Jaylen Brown's put a lot of guys on posters this year. This year, he's going to put those posters up in the weight room because that's how he's doing it. Cade Cunningham trying to get that same explanation that you were just asking for. Jaylen Brown's free throw completes the 3-point play, and the Celtics score 7 straight out of the timeout, just as the Pistons did. It's 21-19. Boston by 2. Celtics are 8 of 10 to begin the game. 3 of 3 from 3. Ivy drives left side, whips into the far corner. Over the shoulder pass to LeVert. Finds Cade Cunningham. Open for 3. No good. Short. And a rebound for Cade. Jaylen Brown. He is stalking Isaiah Stewart right now. Picks up his dribble. Bounce pass Gonzalez. Return to Jaylen deep on the right side. Shot clock at 12. Jaylen left-hand dribble. Switches to the right. Drives on Stewart. Lays it off the window and in.
Oh, tough move. Going back across his body.
Jaylen going to work. He's got 8. 23-19. Boston by 4. Celtics 9 of 11 to begin the game. Duran steps to the dotted line. Queta challenges. So the kick out gives Ivy a 3 that's no good. Rebound Queta. Pistons, as you said, are getting good shots, but now they're missing them. Jaylen Brown, offensive end, slowing it down against Isaiah Stewart.
He's Stew time.
Stewart lines him up. Jaylen switches to the left hand, gets to the free throw line, spins to his right, tough follow away. High arcing jumper is good. He is making shots right now that you simply can't stop. If they go in, they go in.
He's an all-star stuff.
He's got 10. Ivy drives past Simons, kick to the corner. Harris LeVert closed upon, so we'll go cross court. Ivy going to attack the paint, try to shovel it to Duran in the phone booth, knocked away by Queta. Celtics have the steal. Simons dribbles into the front court. Handoff Pritchard. Return to Simons. Pretty good look. Left corner 3. No good. Missed it badly. Rebound to the weak side for Duran. Duran on the move. Celtics by 6. Their largest lead. Duran steps past. Jaylen Brown finds LeVert open in the corner. Misses the open 3. Celtics have the rebound. Gonzalez, quick handoff. And here's Pritchard angling to the right side of the floor.
Man, the pace of this sucker is crazy.
Welcome to the NBA of 2025. Peyton Pritchard step back on Cade. 3 comes up short. Rebound going to carry him out of bounds, and Detroit will get it. you really also you don't appreciate until you see him up close. He's on our side of the floor right now. You just talked about Duran being a beast. He's barely bigger than Cade Cunningham. Cade is a big dude.
Yeah, but you look at Duran. He is cut from the ears down. I mean, his arms.
You got that Dwight Howard man crush going?
Yeah, he got that. Also, almost like the Kevin Garnett body. Just slim, lean, muscular.
Dennis Jenkins will check in. So will Ron Holland. Crazy things happen when Ron Holland checks in the game. Pistons have gone cold here. Celtics scored the last 11 to take the lead. Quarter 3, no good from Ivy. Rebound. Stewart had it, and Josh Minot in the game for the first time. When I say he got boxed out, he got pushed out of the paint by the much bigger Isaiah Stewart, and Minot's called for the foul.
Those two guys create space. When Beef Stew is out there, he creates space. Duran out there, he gets an area, he's going to knock you away, and he's going to build a little house in the lane. And you just kind of box him out.
It's been nearly 4 minutes since Detroit scored. There's going to be more. LeVert entered. Duran zagged. So they turned it over. Derek White drops it. Simon saves it in the corner. Kick out. Jalen up fakes a 3. Jenkins in front of him.
Smart man.
Jalen pounds Jenkins. Here comes the double team. So Jalen kicks out to the corner. Open. Ugo 3. No good. Long rebound. Detroit's got it.
Great pass there by Brown, though.
It was. He's making the right decision every time. Jenkins. Shut off by Jaylen Brown. Throws back out. Holland will try a 3. Nope. Too strong. Long rebound. Minot elevates for it. Detroit has gone ice cold. They've gone 4.5 minutes without scoring. Celtics by 6.
Zoom.
Jaylen Brown. Pump fake on LeVert. Diagonal pass into the corner. Gonzalez again. Knocks down a 3. And there's a 19-year-old who makes the right play, even if he just missed a shot 20 seconds earlier.
Missed a shot, have enough confidence. And for Brown to have more confidence in him, to go back to him with the basketball after he just missed the shot. That's good stuff.
4 minutes and 13 seconds. Celtics have gone on a 14-0 run and have taken their largest lead, 28-19, as J.B. Bickerstaff calls another timeout.
Well, the fact that you have to have him call timeout in this situation, and let me give the words before you say it. Celtics shoot too well right now to only be up by 9 points.
69%, 11 of 16, whereas Detroit is just 8 of 21. So the Pistons should be okay. But what's really interesting to me, we spent a lot of time on Celtics tonight talking about the struggles of the Cleveland Cavaliers. Isn't that funny? J.B. Bickerstaff and Kenny Atkinson have essentially switched bodies here and switched places a year later.
Well, sometimes you go to a place and you think is really good, you get there, and all of a sudden you find out it isn't as good as you thought it was. You know, speaking of good things right now,
like Milwaukee,
what the Celtics are doing right now for Ed Lacerte is just one of the best things around. Ed Lacerte, great guy. He was training for the Celtics during the time Paul Pierce is here, and he has he's battling right now.
And it is the condition is official now. You and I have known for quite some time. I texted with him the other day, but Ed has been diagnosed with leukemia, and the treatment is not working. So essentially what we're talking about is trying to find a donor match to prepare Ed for what's called blood stem cell transplant. And they have literally set up stations here at TD Garden tonight where you can register, and we're going to give you that information. Please check social media, because Max and I are both going to make sure we retweet all the information so you can help out our dear friend and a Celtic legend in Ed Lacerte. Hugo Gonzalez fouls Dennis Jenkins as he comes across half court with exactly 2 minutes to go in the first quarter, and the Celtics leading by 9. We're talking about Ed, so we don't talk about all the other things that have happened in the last 24 hours at Brown and in Australia. And the icon, Rob Reiner. Ron Holland dives into the baseline, flips it up with the right hand, no good. And Isaiah Stewart just ripped the rebound out of the hands of Josh Minot like it was a second helping of something, and throws it back down, ending the run. 28-21, Celtics by a touchdown. Minute 40 to go in the first quarter. Simons, bounce pass, threads it into Minot, tried to make the extra pass to Gonzalez. That ball was kicked, that pass, so it'll be a side out of bounds. They'll reset the shot clock to 14.
It's tough, though, when you beat these guys going towards the basket. Yeah, we used to look like somebody coming back in the day used to steal your Halloween candy and just rip it away from you and run down the street. You did all that work. Damn it!
The buffet up at the holidays, if you have siblings and stuff, you better get there first. Better get the inside.
Sean, you don't have siblings.
But I'm erudite. I know things.
Erudite. Tell you what, siblings I
can't spell it, but I can use it.
Okay, I got it. And I'm not going to touch the word, okay? I'm going to let it go.
Sam Hauser in the game for the first time. Catches, turns, and misses from the corner. Shireman, he definitely got fouled. Loose ball foul. As Garris LeVert tried to go beef stew on Shireman, but he didn't have the weight to do it without using his hands, so he picks up foul. And you're hoping for Sam's sake that he was going to knock down that first shot after what had to have felt when he woke up the next morning as if he just had a bad dream in Milwaukee, going 0 for 10.
The layup.
And then the layup. He missed 2 threes in the sequence and went in to get an easy one like you always say to do, and he missed the layup. It's not your night. It's not your night. Simon ducks the shoulder, left-hand dribble drive, feels the contact, runs it up, does not get the bounce. But Anthony Simons will get free throws. He'll go to the line with the Celtics up by 7 and 83 seconds to go in the first quarter. I know it's not getting a lot of play around here, and I know people haven't gravitated to him because he's a new player on a new team where beloved players already play a lot of the same positions. But I continue to be impressed with the professionalism shown by Anthony Simons.
You were going to use that word.
In this run. Well, we have been together for quite some time.
And the thing about it, when you play on a team that has a bunch of players already and they're familiar with each other, it's hard to step in. You know, ask Danny Ainge about that. When he tried to break into the lineup, man, he had to go through me, and boy, I used to give him holy Hades.
Simons also has been the best Celtics free throw shooter this year, now up to 89%. They'll be going back to Portland with the Celtics in a couple of weeks. Boston by 9. Duncan Robinson drives, kick to the corner. 3 is in the air and knocked down. That finally ends the run without one for Detroit. Ron Holland knocks it down. Lead is down to 6, 30-24.
He's some good players.
Hauser drop back to Derek White. Left side 3, way short. Offensive rebound. Gonzalez jump pass into the corner. Derek White tiptoes the baseline. Does a bounce pass to the far corner. Shireman swings it out to Simons. 3 is flat and too strong. And the rebound, Derek White taken away from Holland. It's knocked loose. Holland's got it. White corner. He's able to get it away to Stewart, and he floats it ahead to Jenkins. Well, Hugo Gonzalez really wanted that. Jenkins drives into Shireman, and that extra step allowed Derek White to come from the backside and block the shot out of bounds.
Derek White looked. He thought he had fouled him then. Thought they had called a foul. But look at Collins. He just hit him with the elbow, and White just comes on the end with the left hand, knocks the basketball away.
Jenkins should have been called for an offensive foul and then creating the contact with Shireman. Under out of bounds and safe to Ron Holland. Tried to zip the entry to Stewart, and I think they saw Simons grabbing a hold of him even before the ball went there. It was like a quarterback throwing the ball towards a pass interference call. Celtics, is that 4th or the 5th? It is the 5th. They were late on the scoreboard, so the Celtics over the limit, and Beef Stew will get a couple of free throws here. 74% free throw shooter.
You look at the players they have on this team, and look at the ancillary players. That's what makes teams like that really good to me. You think about the OKC teams. When they go to the bench, you know, the guys you have, they have guys over here who have started for other teams now who are secondary players on this team.
Give me today's max version of the Final 4 in the East when we're done.
Final 4 in the East.
Eastern Conference semifinals.
Celtics, Detroit, New York. Back to the next one.
1 or 2 free throws for Stewart.
Let's go out. Let's go Miami.
I would have Orlando there. 30-25. Boston lead was 9. Now it is 5. Clock is not running here. Fans are just noticing it. Now they start running it. I think the officials saw it because Joe Mazzulla was barking in the ear of Nick Butchard, the lead official.
And am I taking Cleveland out of this scenario?
Well, everybody else is.
As much as I don't know. I mean, maybe they need what we talked about before, that voice change. And I'm not saying they're going to fire the coach, but you know, it doesn't seem like it's going well right now with people listening or not listening.
Nick Booker was listening to Joe Mazzulla. That's why he fixed the clock. 25.7 on the game clock, 13 on the shot clock. Celtics with the ball leading by 5 late in the first quarter. This was a 7 o'clock start. If you're wondering why the first quarter is over, you're just tuning in, hopefully not headed out to the ballpark and coming late. It's a nationally televised / stream game on Peacock tonight.
Hopefully you wore warm clothes if you're going back out. Because only person I know, Sean Grande, walks here all the time. Probably walked again.
I did. I ran my 6 miles today.
That's pretty good. I did too.
Simons, side out of bounds. Wasn't my best decision, but how many of them are? Derek White stops on a dime. Step back three on Jenkins.
That was a heck of a shot. This time, Jenkins stopped, and boy, what a relief.
Celtics by 8. Shot clock is off as we count it down here. 11 seconds to go in the first quarter. Dennis Jenkins against Hugo Gonzalez. Gets a screen from Stewart. Hauser picks him up. Jenkins left-hand dribble to the left side of the floor. Fall away 10-footer. Bounces out. Rebound. Tatum can't grab it. Jenkins does, but it's too late to get a shot away. And that will do it for the first quarter, which both teams started hot. And then the Pistons cooled off. The Celtics did not. They go 12 of 20 from the floor. Peyton Pritchard and Jaylen Brown 10 points apiece. And the Celtics have an 8-point lead at the end of one at the Garden. Boston 33. Detroit 25 on the BetMGM 98.5 The Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Driving in a Honda Wonderland.
It's that time of year again. Happy Honda Days, where you can drive in a Honda Wonderland of your own with a great offer on a fun-to-drive new Accord, Civic, CR-V, or HR-V. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get a 3.99% APR on a 2025 Accord or a 2026 CR-V, a 4.99% APR on a 2026 Civic, or a 3.49% APR on a 2026 HR-V.
See dealer for financing details. Exclude Civic Si and Type R.
Hi, it's Jason Todd from Blue Sky Restoration. All basketball season, Blue Sky is restoring historic Garden moments on the parquet. Tune in to the Celtics Radio Network every home game to hear this date in history restored by Blue Sky. And remember, if you have a property disaster, visit goblusky.com. Restoring your property and your life for a brighter tomorrow.
Hey, Boston, we all know this city works hard. From the Seaport to Kendall Square, innovation moves fast here. So Boston companies need financial tools built for speed and control. That's where Brex comes in. Brex is the official corporate card of the Boston Celtics, but it's even more than that. Brex built an intelligent finance platform that uses AI agents to take manual finance tasks off your plate. Things like issuing cards to new hires, filling out expense reports, and enforcing your expense policy are all automated. Over 30,000 companies already run on Brex. Yours could too. Learn more at Brex.com.
Welcome back. This is 2025 Tracked. This year, we had over 29 million trips taken on the commuter rail. We can't wait to see what 2026 brings. Discover more at mbta.com/massbytrain.
Nothing compares to catching your Boston Celtics live, and nobody knows that better than you, Celtics fans. It all starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Boston Celtics and the NBA. Ticketmaster gets you to the game so you can experience all the sights, sounds, and styles in person. Put that jersey collection to use for the next game and get Celtics tickets at Ticketmaster, even if you're headed to the game last minute. Ticketmaster's got your back when it comes to scoring tickets, and there's no better brag than saying you saw it live. Get tickets at Ticketmaster.com/Celtics.
Your hot takes on the Sports Hub.
To the second quarter we go at TD Garden. Celtics up by 8, 33-25. First quarter was brought to you by Ford F-150. And your New England Ford dealers, Ford F-Series, celebrate the year's end sales event. Head to your local Ford dealers for a great deal today. Celtics had a great fourth quarter against the Pistons here night before Thanksgiving. Clearly the game of the year. I just feel bad saying it because that was the game that Max missed. It was outstanding. Plus, we had that 5 o'clock start. So we're starting early. The Celtics had not played a 7:30 home game for almost a month. That streak will end on Friday because of all the national TV games. Back on League Pass Friday night against Miami. Good to see my friend Noah Eagle calling a game for Peacock tonight, and Austin Rivers, Robbie Hummel doing this. The new thing they're doing on Peacock, which I'm sure Max, you're keenly aware of, but if you look over to Noah at center court, you will not see Austin Rivers or Robbie Hummel next to him. That's because they are on the benches. So this is something they're trying on these Peacock games where the play-by-play guy is by himself and the two analysts are on each bench. 33-25, Celtics by 8. Detroit ball going right to left, wearing those road blues. We got familiar uniforms tonight. In this added NBA Cup game, they zip the entry to Robinson, and he runs it over Tatum off the window and in.
Tatum might have got a piece of that. It just ricocheted in.
Former Celtic Javonte Green in the game for the first time for Detroit.
I like the way he defends.
He's the one defending Anthony Simons out. You start realizing how many defenders they have. Derek White, straightaway three, bounces out, but he got bumped at the last second. Holland trying to fight through the screen, ended up colliding with Derek White, so he will get 3 free throws here. And not a ton of experienced players here, especially when you're talking about deep playoff runs, like Javonte Green, like Holland, Thompson. Obviously, even the key players haven't played deep playoff games, but most teams that make a deep playoff run, at one point they hadn't. And I love the way this team is put together. I love Detroit. I love New York. Orlando's having another injury problem now with Jalen Suggs is injured. But those to me look like the three teams that are going to be the separator in the Eastern Conference. And then in Cleveland, the fourth team is just a crazy wild card between the Celtics and Miami. And does Cleveland get it back together? Does Atlanta get Porzingis healthy? Does Atlanta make the big trade? Is this Giannis thing real or is it not? Derek White gets the first 2 free throws. Ironic as he's on the same end of the floor where Cade Cunningham shot the 3 free throws at the end of the game last month. Jordan Walsh now comes back in, and you got big minutes there from Hugo Gonzalez after Jordan Walsh picked up the second foul.
Not only big minutes, good minutes. The minutes that he's in, you were able to really just kind of increase his lead and play better.
Celtics were a +9 in the 8 minutes that Hugo Gonzalez played for Jordan Walsh, and this is their largest lead, 36-27. Ball in the hands of Isaiah Stewart. Now Cunningham. Entry pass deflected by Walsh into the hands of Hauser. Cunningham turns it over. Hauser lead. Jordan Walsh stuck in behind the defense. The ball eventually gets to Walsh. He lays it up and in. Scored in the foul. The ball was deflected. By the time it got to Walsh after the pinball, Cade Cunningham had sailed by it. Duncan Robinson couldn't stop himself. Clipped Jordan Walsh on the way by as he laid it in. And now Jordan Walsh will go to the line with a chance for 3 as the Celtics have the game's first double-digit lead.
Good job. Got him in there. Got him up in there. The popcorn popper.
3-point play. This is a 25-8 Boston run. They lead by 12, 39-27. Minute gone, second quarter. Cade Cunningham switches to the left hand, spins on Hauser, runs it up and in. That's just a tough motorcade bucket. 39-29. Derek White straight away finds Simons. Simons against Duncan Robinson. Step back 3. That one sails on him. Forced that a little bit. Jordan Walsh knocks it away from Javonte Green out of bounds.
Uh-oh. Sam's out.
Yeah, he's hobbling.
Remember, this is the ankle that, bothered him before. He's trying to come out of this game, but they're not allowing him to come out.
This is not the ball went out of bounds off the Celtics. This is not unless you want to call a timeout, and Joe doesn't want to use a timeout here, so.
Or do you just foul somebody?
You can foul. Celtics have not committed, but it can't be Jordan Walsh who does it. They're going to play on here. Cade Cunningham drives, goes to the left hand. Awkward runner, no good. Jordan Walsh has the rebound. Well, Sam is hobbling like he stepped on a tack. Meanwhile, Derek White finds Jordan Walsh, who runs to the right corner all alone. His 3 is no good. How can a man get open when Sam Hauser can barely walk? Detroit down by 10. Duncan Robinson. Bounce pass for Stewart. Stewart will just launch a 3 off balance, no good. And Jordan Walsh has the rebound. That was a terrible shot. What is going on here with the Pistons? Derek White into the front court. Spinning. Handoff. Cada. Flip shot. 8 feet away. No good. Rebound. Detroit. Holland. Holland up the left side of the floor. Attacks Jordan Walsh and draws a foul. Is it Cada coming late?
Nope. So Walsh.
And there's 3 on Jordan Walsh. And this is becoming an epidemic.
Well, and really the funny thing about it was the contact was really created by the defender.
Those are the kind of fouls that are going to happen. If that's his first foul, we're not even mentioning it like it happens. But picked up 2 fouls he shouldn't. Now, Sam Hauser can finally come out of the game. Jaylen Brown, Minot will check in. Tate is going to come out, and Sam Hauser barely putting weight. Ginger on that left ankle as he walks back right underneath us.
I don't know who Ginger is, but she must be in pain.
Really do?
See what I did there?
I do. Well, I think we all saw.
You want me to use the one about the Pelicans? Wait till they get the bill?
Holland gets the free throws. So 4 straight for Detroit here. Boston lead is 8, 39-31. 9:45 to go in the first half. Derek White. Moving to his right, Javonte Green in front of him. Here's the answer, Jaylen Brown. Attacks Duncan Robinson, goes quick, pump fake, they triple on him, so it kicks out to the open man. Shireman 3, rims out in the rebound for Ron Howard.
Cade Cunningham.
Taylor's making the right play. Bounce entry, Cade catches, he's doubled, kicks to the corner. Javonte Green 3 is good over Derek White's Cornette contest. So 7 straight for Detroit. Lead is down to 5, 39-34. Derek White. Push pass for Jaylen Brown. Jaylen against Duncan Robinson. Draws some contact, not enough, puts it in the left hand. Pump fake, steps through, leans in, and knocks down the 12-footer.
Toyed with him. Like a yo-yo.
Attacking, Cade Cunningham got the step, missed the layup. He got all the way there. Offensive rebound, put back for Isaiah Stewart.
They are coming towards that glass with reckless abandon.
41-36. Cross court. Jaylen Brown and Derek White. Cade Cunningham slaps the ball. Handoff Anthony Simons. Simons for Derek White. Steps back away from Duncan Robinson. Misses the corner three. And the rebound volleyed by Shireman away from Holland out of bounds. Detroit ball.
Every team is trying to challenge on that glass. Detroit getting back their mojo with those secondary players. Now watch who's going to be left in the corner again. Vontae is probably a... I hate the Celtics lost Green because he's a hustler. He knows how to play the game. And he gets your buckets.
Famously beat out Max Strus for that final roster spot. Made the team. Jaden Ivey returns to Holland. Holland going to drive in on Jaylen Brown. Who's turned the other way. Spins it off the window. No good. Jaylen grabs the rebound. Celtics actually +1 on the glass here. 5-point lead. Jaylen Brown against Isaiah Stewart. Dribbling between his legs. Backs it out. And we get a whistle away from the ball. Yeah. A lot of barking. Isaiah Stewart punches the ball away from Jaylen Brown. And it's on Cade. And now Cade Cunningham has to be pulled away from Nick Booker. Well, he is running the risk of getting tossed here. It is Derek White who will shoot the technical. And he missed it. For all that talk about Jaylen shooting the technicals, of course, the best free throw shooter on the Celtics is on the floor right now. He did not take it, and that's Simons. 4 minutes gone right now in the second quarter. Boston by 5. Jaylen Brown can't turn the corner on Javonte Green. Puts it in his left hand. Tries to go right through him. Now draws a double kick to the corner. Simons three comes up short. Jaylen Brown was in perfect position for the offensive rebound, but it carried him over the top of the backboard.
Simons had a wide open look and missed it. You think about those two wide open looks. Simon gets one. Charman has one.
Cade Cunningham quickly into the front court. Gets it back for Javonte Green. Drives into the paint. Kick to the corner. Is deflected out of bounds by Minot. Detroit will keep it. Still 17 on the shot clock. I was just going to say, it's about time to get Peyton Pritchard back in here. Come get Simons. Pritchard with 10 points in 9 minutes in the first quarter.
What I like about Detroit now, look at them. When they lose the lead, no panic at all. They know they can defend their way out of it.
And they came from... They handled the Celtics their biggest blown lead this year early in Game 3 of the season. And the Celtics roared out of the gate that Sunday afternoon game in Detroit. Under out of bounds. Stewart is punched away by Minot. Saved off the floor by Cade Cunningham. Cunningham against Derek White. Moves to his right, so he's got Minot in front of him. Cade dribbling between his legs. Steps to his left. He's going to take the three. Hit it. And away from the ball, we got another call. Give Cade Cunningham the three. Well, let's see what Jenna Renault has.
Jenna's calling here.
She blew the whistle and pointed as if there was a double foul, but no announcement. 12-2 is the run here for the Pistons to cut it to 2, 41-39. 7:20 to go first half. Jaylen Brown has it in the left hand. Bumping with Ivy, throws it back out to Pritchard. Pritchard trying to turn the corner on Javonte Green. Spins, tough fall away for the free throw line. Bounces out his first miss. Rebound Holland. Pistons can tie or better here. Cade, diagonal lead. Catching his Ivy, scoops it up, gets the bounce, tie game. Timeout, Joe Mazzulla. Back and forth we go.
They believe now. They believe that they could get back in the game.
As they should. When you win 20 of your first 25. It's a 14-2 Pistons run, and we're right back where we started. 7:02 to go. First half, Boston 41, Detroit 41 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
There's nothing like the sights and sounds of the holidays. The crackle of a fire, the tearing of wrapping paper, and the of new gifts. The smell of cookies, ornaments on the tree, and the of new toys. along with the sound of Christmas carols through the Lexus Premium Sound System. Get into the holiday spirit during the Lexus December to Remember sales event. Get offers on select models now through January 5th. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change is getting you home for the holidays. Their quick and reliable oil changes will get you back on the road in no time so you can focus on what really matters, making memories this holiday season. Their team of expert auto technicians will perform their signature service, all while you stay in the comfort of your vehicle. Plus, no appointment is ever needed, so you can stop in on your way to festive fun. Go to NewEnglandOilChange.com to save on your next visit. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, the official oil change of holiday travel.
Is your company ready to advertise in what will be one of the largest, most highly visited year-round multi-sport and fitness facilities in all of New England? I'm Ryan DeJoy, here to announce the Become Elite Sports Dome at Wyndham Woods School, a 125,000 square foot athletic center scheduled to open in 2026. Hosting a variety of competitive sports, corporate outings, and private functions, join companies like Hafner's and the It Kicks Foundation, Convenient MD, Allure Hair and Beauty, Pugliese Contracting, Southern New Hampshire Concrete, and reserve your space today. Visit besdome.org for more information. That's besdome.org.
New Englanders know a thing or two about making it through tough winters. And you'll find the perfect truck to stand up to them at your New England Ford dealer's year-end sales event. Bring home capability with F-150 or plow through deep snow with confidence in Super Duty. No wonder Ford F-Series are the best-selling trucks for 48 years. The time to buy is now, with offers that work hard for you. Only from your New England Ford dealers.
The game is on the Sports Hub.
Celtics 12-point lead is gone. We start over again, tied at 41. Celtics have cooled off dramatically. You said they weren't going to shoot 69%, 68% the entire game. Down to 48% now, and 5 assists on their 14 field goals. A reminder that with every assist, Delta Dental in Massachusetts will donate $25 to Tough School of Dental Medicine's Cares for Veterans program. Follow along at 985thesportshub.com/veterans.
Well, again, we think about a game like this, get back to the game. This is one of those games that, you know, you can't make mistakes. And you think about the one mistake the Celtics made, which they gave up, 6 points that shouldn't have been gotten. They fouled, and then a three-point play, and another three-point play where the Pistons got the rebound and just gave up one.
For this Celtic team to beat the good teams in the league, margins are going to be everything. Celtics have some quality wins this year. They've beaten the Knicks. They've obviously beaten the Pistons. Beating the Lakers, obviously an asterisk on that one. If you're wondering about OKC, that is the last team that the Celtics are going to play this year. Wow. Literally the last team. Jaylen Brown's the ball knocked away. Javonte Green, clean steal. Holland picks up the loose ball, goes the distance. Right hand slam, and the Pistons now on a 16-2 run have regained the lead, 43-41.
Just talked about Green, what he can do for you.
And off for Jaylen Brown to Baylor Shireman. Shireman skip pass into the corner. Hugo Gonzalez got a good stint early. Hands to Peyton Pritchard. Jordan Walsh again getting himself in foul trouble. Pritchard kick out. Jaylen Brown up fake, steps to the elbow, knocks down the jumper. He beat Javonte Green, and Javonte just looks up like, I can't believe I fell for that.
Gave him that little pump fake. He went blind.
14 for Jaylen Brown. Tie score is 43. Middle stages, quarter number 2. Javonte Green. Ivy diagonal kick out. Cade Cunningham over the shoulder pass. Howard left-hand dribble drive. Bumps mine out away as long 2 hits the side of the backboard. And Hugo Gonzalez has the rebound. Pritchard off the right side of the floor. Puts in the hands of Jaylen Brown. Lobs it on the inside. Gonzalez catches and lays it in. It barely went in. He went too hard off the glass. Sat to the front iron for a second. But Gonzalez with the 4th assist from Jaylen Brown gives Boston the lead back 45-43. Cade Cunningham spins on Shireman, throws back out to Javonte Green. Good look at a right side 3, but he sailed it. Missed it so badly that Ivy comes up with an offensive rebound, misses the left-hand hook. And Pritchard pulls the rebound away from Beef Stew. Pritchard has a man in the corner, instead goes to Gonzalez. He'll find Jaylen Brown in the near corner. 3 though rims out. And the rebound for Cade Cunningham. Boy, you had 2 hotter shooters there in Shireman and Minot on the other side of the floor. Ivy gets a good look for the left corner, but he misses it. Everything seems strong. All his shots are too strong. It's too many days off. Jaylen Brown, they run away from him, so he's open for 3. Fires and misses. Long rebound belongs to Isaiah Stewart. Here's Javonte Green. Those Celtics are going to cool off. They hit their first 3 threes. Now they're 2 of their last 15. Cade Cunningham down the left side, leans in on Shireman, scores with a left hand to tie it.
I like you can do. He can start going to his left like that. He gets his shoulder into. He's looking for the contact.
13 points, 7 assists for Cade Cunningham here in the first half. Tie score is 45. Celtics had not lost 2 in a row since early in the year. 6 weeks ago. Hugo Gonzalez for Peyton Pritchard. Spins on Javonte Green, dribbles low, blows past Cade Cunningham, floats it up, goaltended by Isaiah Stewart. Or they're calling a foul. That's got to be goaltending. Come on, guys. If I can see it from here, you can see it from there.
Oh, how about the foul should have been in there? Look at the contact. Once he released his basketball, he released it high. A good chance to look at it.
They were so concerned about the goaltend call, they missed the contact.
Well, the contact was way after the play, so
still should have been
maybe don't
N1.
make that call.
Celtics bench, Sam Cassell is on his feet, and he is screaming out at that missed call. Should have been an and 1 for Pritchard. It does break the tie.
And Hugo is involved in this play right now. Celtics are going to a complete zone here.
Hugo Gonzalez has 5 rebounds in 10 minutes. Cade Cunningham cross court, quick hands by Pritchard, deflects it out of bounds. A low-scoring game with the Celtics' next 2 opponents, Miami and Toronto right now. 17-13 Miami late in the first quarter. Really curious to see the new look Heat.
Eagles,
the way they're playing. Tobias Harris back in the game. Bad shovel pass. Asar Thompson's got it. They dare him to shoot the 3. He doesn't want it. Zone look here for the Celtics. Return to Asar Thompson. Knifes his way into the paint. Throws out to Levert. Cross court. Tobias Harris got it. He dribbles to the free throw line. He makes a move. Only one minor problem. There's 24 seconds on the shot clock, and they long since expired.
Well, Thompson used that up. He refused to shoot the jump shot and then got himself into trouble and finally kicked it to Tobias Harris.
About to hit 4 minutes remaining in the first half right now. If you're syncing up with Peacock, 47-45, Boston by 2. Peyton Pritchard puts it in the left hand, drives on Thompson, pulls up mid-block, high arcing jumper, rims out, offensive rebound. Kata can't grab it, and he should have been called for a foul as he wrestled Duran to the ground. They're letting everything go here.
Yeah. Let the boys play, let them play.
Second half of the Peacock doubleheader tonight. Houston at Denver. That's a great game. Two of the best offenses we've ever seen. Thompson drives in the paint, a little Euro step, draws some contact as he runs up a shot, no good. Just a matter of who the foul is on. It's on Minot, and now Asar Thompson will go to the line. Speaking of Houston, and his twin brother Thompson will try to tie it with 3:39 to go in the first half.
Well, here's the thing, you got to look at Thompson. Thompson does not want to take the jump shot. You almost have to force it. So step back away from him, and once he tries to go by you, you can close the distance because you have some space to recover.
Thompson, not a good free throw shooter, 56%, and he's missed his first 2 tonight. Minot out. Derek White will return. Derek White's only made that 1 shot. That was a tough 3. Thompson gets the second free throw. 47-46. Boston by 1. 3:37 to go first half. Celtics will hit the 1/3 mark of the season Friday against Miami. And the back-to-back in Toronto Saturday. And 7 straight games against sub-500 teams. Jaylen Brown moving to his left. Bounce pass, keeping it away from Duran. Kata sees the opening, attacks, and scored. It took Kata a half second to realize, wait a minute, if Duran's over there, he's not under the basket. I'm going to go.
Took a step and saw the lane wide open. Oh!
And they threw it right to Kata. Thompson missed Duran by a mile. Kata comes up with a steal, almost by accident. Jaylen Brown from Pritchard floats into the corner. Derek White bumps into Jaden Ivey, moves it to Kata. Kata kick out Pritchard. Kata sets the screen. Pritchard lobs it. Kata running to the basket. Catch and slam with 2 hands. And now the Celtics on a 10-3 run. They have pushed the lead back to 5. 2:44 to go in the first half.
Zone is bothering these guys a little bit.
Ivey for Tobias Harris. Against Derek White. Throws the shoulder into him. Kick out. Ivey. 3. Got it.
He's not going to miss all of them.
2:23 to go in the first half. Celtics by 2, 51-49. Jaylen Brown strong down the right side, scoops it off the window, no good. Rebound Harris. Harris had his pocket picked nearly by Peyton Pritchard to knock the ball loose, but Harris has it back. 2:10 to go in the first half. 2-point game. Asar Thompson moves it to Duren. Duren against Keita. Duren spins into a double team, forces up a tough shot, and he gets the bounce to tie it.
He had no place to go.
A delay of game warning has been issued to Detroit.
Final 1:57 of the first half. Celtics with Pritchard, Gonzalez in for the foul-plagued Jordan Walsh. Pritchard deep on the left side. Keita sets the screen. Pritchard starts his drive. Moves to the left corner. Quick three by Derek White. Air ball. Missed up by a mile. Gonzalez got a hand on the rebound, but it comes down to Duren. Duren just chased down by Hugo Gonzalez. Just harassing him. Duren drives into him. Drops back for the trailer. Asar Thompson. Pump fake. Throws it away. Trying to get it to the corner. White saw it coming. Picked it off. Jaylen Brown catches in traffic. Couldn't hang on to it as he got tangled up with Ivy. Pistons back the other way. Asar Thompson for Ivy into the middle. Duren drives, spins, handoff underneath, and Harris is fouled by Hugo Gonzalez. He'll get free throws as soon as we take 10 seconds for station identification on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
From the Town Fair Tire Studios, this is Boston's home for sports. WBZ-FM at HD Boston 98.5, the Sports Hub. The media group station.
Ted Lee changes 6 ties. Free throws coming for the Pistons when we return. 1:14 to go first half. Boston 51, Detroit 51 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Amica Insurance knows. You build your life piece by piece through all the moments, both big and small. For generations, Amica has been providing world-class service across auto, home, and life insurance. So when it comes to protecting what you've built, who are you going to trust? Amica Insurance, proud sponsor of the Boston Celtics.
Every great team is built around its all-stars. So let's meet the stars of your New England Ford dealers' award-winning lineup of SUVs. First up, we have the Bronco and Bronco Sport, key players with iconic styling that sets them apart on the road. And all-terrain capability makes them ready for anything. Then there's the Ford Explorer, with room for 7 passengers and lots of gear. Your New England Ford dealers have some great offers on the whole award-winning lineup. Stop by today and see for yourself.
Hi, this is Mary Dean, President and CEO of Clinton Savings Bank. As we celebrate the holidays, we thank you, our customers and neighbors, for your continued support, trust, and partnership. From all of us at Clinton Savings Bank, we wish you joy, peace, and happiness throughout the holiday season.
BetMGM, an authorized gaming partner of the NBA, is adding extra excitement to every basket this year with special promotions, new features, and more. Log in throughout the season to find anything from odds boost tokens, same-game parlay boost tokens, and unique rewards in your account to amplify your winnings. Log in to BetMGM all throughout the basketball season to see what's new. Hope is here. Call 1-800-327-5050 or visit gamblinghelplinema.org. Must be 21 plus. Massachusetts only. In partnership with MGM Springfield. Play it smart from the start. Live chat at GameSenseMA.com.
Wendy's has new chicken tenders and new sauces. So whether you're a creamy ranch girly or a new Wendy's signature stand, you can dip to your heart's content. Now let's wrap this up because I gotta dip. I want to try these new tenders. For tendies you're gonna know by name, gotta be Wendy's.
Participating U.S. Wendy's.
Hit 98.5thesportshub.com.
Coming up at halftime, Joe Murray will be along with, well, whatever he wants to be along with, but primarily it'll be scores from around the NBA and Monday Night Football tonight. Think about how changing of the guard happens fast, and before you know it, Pat Mahomes is out for the year. The Chiefs are out of the playoffs.
What did he actually do?
Towards ACL.
He did?
Yeah.
Wow. I thought it was his Achilles.
And obviously they were going to be out of the playoffs anyway. Happens fast. Dallas Cowboys under 500. Youth has always served, as Josh Allen almost found out. That was just, you could just see that thing coming in the second half yesterday. I think it's going to be a fascinating game we're going to remember when the history of Drake May, when they do that Drake May documentary in 2042, going to be talking about that game yesterday and what he has to learn from Josh Allen. So you got any more of those names of the top 5 active players? The number of volume of games against the Celtics is Tobias Harris is one of them. Who hits the first free throw here. Obviously, you mentioned LeBron. You got to think about guys who played playoff games against him. Kyle Lowry is active. Dwayne Wade is only active on social media and TV. Harris gets the free throws. Pistons have the lead, 53-51. Brook Lopez is third on the list. Tobias Harris is fourth, and Jimmy Butler of the Golden State Warriors is fifth. Final minute 5 of the first half. Long first half. Left-hand dribble. Jaylen Brown gets in deep, puts it in the right hand, flips it up and in over Duncan Robinson. Tough shot. He's made a bunch of them. Jaylen's made 7 more shots here.
It's almost like Duncan Robinson isn't even in front of him.
Tie game. Over the shoulder pass, Jalen Duren. Cade Cunningham, bounce pass to the corner. LeVert's been quiet here. Puts it to the floor, drives, pump fake, flips it up, back iron, no good. Rebound, quick hands by Derek White, punches it ahead to Hugo Gonzalez. And back to Derek White. White driving on Harris, gets in deep, runs it off the window and in. Defense to offense for Derek White. He's got 8. Long lead pass, out of bounds. Cade was trying to throw it the distance to Duren in the corner, to LeVert in the corner. Overshot him, and the ball goes out of bounds. Now the Celtics get it with 28.7 to go in the half.
Celtics hit a good shot.
Donovan Mitchell, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, only 2 players have made more shots this year than Jaylen Brown. Here's Jaylen. Left-hand dribble, Duncan Robinson in front of him. Double team doesn't come, so Jaylen takes a follow away and hits another one. Shot after shot after shot. He's got 18 on 8 of 13 shooting. Final 10 seconds first half. Boston by 4. Cade Cunningham through the Leprechaun logo at center court. Duren sets the high screen. Cade drives right side, runs into Jaylen, forces one up, banks out, rebound. Cade, and that's how the first half will come to an end. Cade's tried to take it on himself there and ended up missing. 18 more for Jaylen Brown. Peyton Pritchard in double figures. Celtics do not shoot the 3 well. In fact, they went just 2 of their last 16 from 3, but they still had the lead at the break. Joe Murray's got you on the other side. Our score, Boston 57, Detroit 53. It's halftime on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
When the new year hits, every business could use a little something to stay ahead. A lift, a jump start, an edge, or perhaps a boost. Like the all-new 5-year business boost from Comcast Business. It's the certainty of a price lock for 5 years on qualifying internet bundles. Plus, you'll have the most reliable Wi-Fi with our best equipment, so your whole team can stay connected at a great rate. And to sweeten the deal, ask about a $500 prepaid card when you add 2 lines of mobile. It's the boost your business deserves. So sign up for the 5-year business boost and get a 5-year price lock on ultra-reliable Wi-Fi. Plus, ask about a $500 prepaid card. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Ends 2/22/26, new customers only. 1-year contract required for guaranteed rate. 5-year pricing applies to monthly service charge excluding taxes and fees. Best Wi-Fi based on Open Signal Awards USA. Fixed Broadband Experience Report, May 2025.
Give the perfect gift this year. 99 restaurant gift cards. They're the perfect gift for everyone on your list. For every $25 you purchase, receive a $5 bonus card for yourself. You gotta love the 9s.
The NBA is happening Christmas Day. 5 games, 1 unforgettable lineup.
That's what Christmas is all about.
Buckets for breakfast, breakaways for dessert. It's the holiday tradition.
Christmas is our day.
With star power from across the globe.
The stars, they are going to be out.
The best gift, you don't even have to unwrap it.
We want to say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year!
NBA Christmas Day begins at noon Eastern on ABC and ESPN.
Chevy trucks have you covered when the road takes you from smooth sailing to Chevy Colorado will eat up some of the toughest terrains with 5 available drive modes. And Silverado and Silverado HD have the muscle to take you out for some serious with multiple engine options and impressive towing. While Silverado EV is the perfect combo of performance and capability.
Nice.
Making it a snap to hitch up this electric truck and hit the road. Wherever the road leads, Chevy trucks are right there with you. Visit your New England Chevy dealers.
Zoe and Beetle, middays on the Sports Hub.
Here's Jaylen. Left-hand dribble, Duncan Robinson in front of him. Double team doesn't come, so Jaylen takes a follow away and hits another one. Shot after shot after shot. He's got 18 on 8 of 13 shooting. Final 10 seconds first half. Boston by 4.
All right, welcome into Celtics halftime. I'm Joe Murray. We got the Celtics with a 57-53 lead over Detroit right now. Celtics got out to a 33-point first quarter and then hung around in the second, holding off a little bit of a charge from Cade Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons. And, of course, as you heard, coming back from the break there, Jaylen Brown is leading the way tonight for the Celtics. He's played 19 minutes. He has 18 points. He's 8 for 13 from the field, 5 assists. Also does have 3 first-half turnovers, but is a +5 for the first half. 2 for 3 from the line, 0 for 2 from downtown. Well, he's got 18. Who else is scoring in this one? Well, you know who's scoring in this one. His name's Peyton Pritchard. He had 17 minutes, 12 points, and went 2 for 3 from downtown.
Jaylen Brown sees the opening, drives. Harris takes the paint away. Kick out Pritchard. Right side three is good. Peyton's could be on one tonight. He's made 3 in a row in the last minute and a half, and the Celtics lead 11-10.
I hope he is on one tonight. That would really help. You ever watch him in one of those commercials? He dribbles the basketball and just gets out of the car and takes on people from the neighborhood. Well, he's doing that tonight just against professional basketball players. 12 points, 5 of 8 from the field. He has 3 assists so far in this one. Just a couple of other guys that are starting tonight. Neemias Queta, 16 minutes. He's had 4 points so far. He's got 4 rebounds and 1 assist. 2 steals, 1 block. Wow. He's doing everything tonight for the Celtics as they're big. And how about Derek White, who once again having a decent shooting night, 17 minutes, 8 points. He's 2 for 5 from the field, including a 3.
Pushes to the floor, drives, pump fake, flips it up, back iron, no good, rebound. Quick hands by Derek White, punches it ahead to Hugo Gonzalez. And back to Derek White. White driving on Harris, gets in deep, runs it off the window and in. Defense to offense for Derek White. He's got 8.
Defense, offense, he does all the fences. I wonder if he can climb fences. Well, he does it all. He's Derek White. 57-53 is the Celtics score. And, you know, guy who's been hitting some threes as well and has been really getting the start of late and contributing. His name, you probably know it by now. It's Jordan Walsh.
Jordan Walsh for Jaylen Brown straight away. Guarded by Tobias Harris. Spins, has it in his right hand, puts it back in his left. Pump fake at the free throw line. Over the shoulder pass, Jordan Walsh. Fall away, straight away, 3 is good. Jordan Walsh is hitting from everywhere right now. Timeout, J.B. Bickerstaff.
Brown just see that ball over his shoulder, blindly to a spot.
Well, he's doing it all, as you heard there from Sean Grandy. Rest of the team, Hugo Gonzalez, 15 minutes. He has 5 points. Anthony Simons has 4 points in 11 minutes. Sam Hauser looked like he tweaked his ankle. No word yet if he will make a return in this one. Josh Minot, just 8 minutes. Baylor Shireman has 6. Cade Cunningham leading the way for Detroit. Well, we'll take a look at the NBA scoreboard. We're also going to look at your Sports Hub headlines. We'll do all that and more coming up next. I'm Joe Murray here on the BetMGM 98.5 The Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Give the perfect gift this year. 99 restaurant gift cards. They're the perfect gift for everyone on your list. For every $25 you purchase, receive a $5 bonus card for yourself. You gotta love the 9s.
Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm Matthew Slater. I didn't earn my team's trust on game day. I earned it in every rep. And that's how Ira does it too. They show up for you every time with respect, honesty, and an expert team ready at every turn. No pressure, no runaround, just real help. Because Ira's playbook is about people, not plays. I love Ira because they've earned my trust mile after mile.
Visit your local Ira dealership today or visit us online at iracars.com.
When you own your own business, you own every decision. Catch the red eye or take the 6 a.m.
Make a new hire or promote internally.
Celebrate a win with the toast at the gate or unwind at the lounge. Big props to this team. Some decisions are a win-win. Like earning 8 times points on Chase Travel. Introducing Chase Sapphire Reserve for Business. With $2,500 in annual value, it's the business card that gives back all you put in. Visit chase.com/reserve business to learn more. Cards issued by JPMorgan Chase Bank and a member of FDIC, subject to credit approval. Terms apply.
At Ocean State Job Lot, we're always paying attention to the season, and it's definitely getting colder. Snow shovels, ice melt, scrapers, and windshield wash. Coats, hats, gloves, sweatshirts, boots, and slippers. Throw blankets, comforters, flannel sheets, and draft blockers. From heaters and body warmers to blackout shades, driveway markers, and boot trays. Our Christmas department is fully stocked with light sets, gift wrap, greeting cards, ornaments, and gift bags. All ready to shop. Looking forward to seeing you soon at Ocean State Job Lot.
Next Day Molding Doors and Stairs, supplying builders reliable and energy-efficient Geldwin interior and exterior doors, has opened its 5th store in Hyannis. Go to nextdaymolding.com for Boston's and now the Cape's source for Geldwin doors.
The Great Gifting Event at BJ's Wholesale Club offers such great deals, we called in the greatest gift deliverer to spread the word.
Listen here, Santa's hardest working reindeer, letting everyone know the Great Gifting Event at BJ's is on with 25% off select toys, 30% off select video games and small appliances, and more through December 24th. Plus, get free same-day delivery on eligible items. You'll save money while saving my aching hooves.
For terms, visit bjs.com/gifting and save all holiday season.
Gambling can be addictive, just like alcohol and other drugs. And like with other addictions, help for yourself or a loved one is out there. Call the Massachusetts Problem Gambling Helpline at 800-327-5050.
Felger and Maz, afternoons on the Sports Hub. Sports Hub headlines, presented by Celsius Energy Drinks.
Scoreboard from around the league is brought to you by Town Fair Tire for the guaranteed lowest prices on tires. Go to Town Fair Tire because nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody. All right, let's take a look around the league. Only one game truly in action right now. The Heat, they have a 38-35 lead over Toronto. Brandon Ingram has 12 points. Bam Adebayo, hey, he's got 6 rebounds so far in that one. Later on tonight, Mavericks and Jazz. Rockets, they head to Denver. And the Grizzlies, they will take on the Clippers. The Patriots fell to the Buffalo Bills yesterday, 35-31. They'll now travel to take on the Baltimore Ravens this week. They did make an adjustment on their roster today. They added Chad Muma, a linebacker, to the 53-man roster. They released Caleb Murphy. And Monday Night Football underway right now. No score between the Dolphins and the Steelers. Steelers, they're without T.J. Watt tonight. He had surgery on a collapsed lung. Headlines, they are brought to you by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Enjoy quick and convenient vehicle maintenance this month. Visit NewEnglandOilChange.com. You'll save 50% off an extra Strathroy oil change at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, the official oil change of busy people. I'm Joe Murray, Grandy, and Max. They will have the second half next on the BetMGM 98.5 The Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
BetMGM, an authorized gaming partner of the NBA, is adding extra excitement to every basket this year with special promotions, new features, and more. Log in throughout the season to find anything from odds boost tokens, same-game parlay boost tokens, and unique rewards in your account to amplify your winnings. Log in to BetMGM all throughout the basketball season to see what's new. Hope is here. Call 1-800-327-5050 or visit gamblinghelplinema.org. Must be 21 plus. Massachusetts only. In partnership with MGM Springfield. Play it smart from the start. Live chat at GameSenseMA.com.
Wendy's has new chicken tenders and new sauces. So whether you're a creamy ranch girly or a new Wendy's signature stand, you can dip to your heart's content. Now let's wrap this up because I gotta dip. I want to try these new tenders. For tendies you're gonna know by name, gotta be Wendy's.
At participating U.S. Wendy's.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
Hey, it's Ryan Ribard, Project Director at Blue Sky Restoration. When the unthinkable happens, fire, flood, storm, or structural damage, it's not just your property that's affected. It's your sense of safety, your memories, your livelihood. At Blue Sky Restoration, we understand that behind every emergency is a person, a family, a team. Real lives disrupted. That's why we do more than just restore buildings. We are committed to restoring your property and your life for a brighter tomorrow. So when disaster strikes, don't panic. Visit goblusky.com and our team will be there.
Hi, this is Rob Dinkovich with exciting news. Pepsi, the official soft drink of the Patriots, has teamed up with the Shaws and Star Market Foundation and 98.5 The Sports Hub for year 2 of Sacking Hunger. Every time New England records a sack, the Shaws and Star Market Foundation's Nourishing Neighbors Initiative will donate $1,000 to the Boys and Girls Clubs of Boston, up to $50,000 to help end hunger. Learn more at 985thesportshub.com/sackinghunger.
Nothing compares to catching your Boston Celtics live, and nobody knows that better than you, Celtics fans. It all starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Boston Celtics and the NBA. Ticketmaster gets you to the game so you can experience all the sights, sounds, and styles in person. Put that jersey collection to use for the next game and get Celtics tickets at Ticketmaster, even if you're headed to the game last minute. Ticketmaster's got your back when it comes to scoring tickets, and there's no better brag than saying you saw it live. Get tickets at Ticketmaster.com/Celtics.
For the best deal on any name brand tire, get to Town Fair Tire. For the guaranteed lowest price and the most free services, nobody beats Town Fair Tire. And you know, I mean nobody.
Town Fair Tire. Toucher and Hardy, mornings on the Sports Hub.
Celtics by 4 as we get set for the third quarter of this date in history on the 25th anniversary season for Grandy and Max, brought to you by Blue Sky Restoration. If you have a property disaster, visit GoBLUSky.com. Blue Sky Restoration, restore your property and your life for a brighter tomorrow.
It's time for this date in Celtics history, being restored by Blue Sky Restoration Contractors.
What a pass by DJ!
42 for Paul Pierce.
A three-pointer for Danny Ainge!
KG is locked and loaded tonight.
Max gave them two irreplaceable moments that without which they don't get two rings. In 1981, in Game 5, Max was the man. He got 28 points and was and Game 5s are pivotal when you're 2-2 coming back home. Max won that game in 81. Then 84, we all know, one of the most famous episodes in all Celtic history. Max in the locker room before the game, Game 7, saying, "Jump on my back, boys."
Thought we were going to have some highlights of the actual night, but that's Bob Ryan talking about what happened 22 years ago today. And it's funny because it was also a Monday. It was also a very cold, icy Monday in Boston, December 15th, 2003. And that was the night that Cedric Maxwell's number 31 went to the Raptors 22 years ago tonight.
Well, things happened that night, too. Sean Grandi said I forgot his name, mentioned his name. And I forgot to mention I said, hold on, Sean. I said, everybody who loves me, I'm thinking about you. Thank you. And then my brother comes and said, hey, you didn't mention my name. I was like, whoa, that's why I included everybody who loved me.
The Celtics got crushed that night by Kevin Garnett and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Kevin always talked about that. Yep. He was like, oh, my goodness. He said, we put a beat down on the Celtics that night.
It was ugly. That was shortly before Jimmy O'Brien left. Second half begins with Hugo Gonzalez starting for Jordan Walsh, who picked up the 3 fouls in 6 minutes. And the second half begins with Cade Cunningham dribbling up the sideline and Hugo Gonzalez fouling him. So that's the third foul on Hugo Gonzalez. So now you got 3 on Gonzalez, 3 on Walsh, and we played 6 seconds of the second half.
Man, to pick them up like that, that's a little crazy.
Cade Cunningham, left side of the floor, lobs the entry. Tobias Harris against Derek White. Harris throws the shoulder into him, turns, fades for the elbow swish.
That is in Tobias Harris's wheelhouse. They want to get him started out so he could make some plays where he really hasn't been invisible in this game, essentially.
They started the first half that way. They start the second half that way. 8 for Tobias Harris. Boston by 2. First possession, third quarter. Jaylen Brown deep in the left side. Watched by Harris behind the Cater screen. His jumper from 18 straight away. Back iron, no good. Rebound, pinball around. Pistons have it. Celtics only have 1 offensive rebound all night. Cade lead for Harris. Dives in. Misses the layup. And Derek White has the rebound. Pistons have missed some layups tonight. Pritchard, shovel pass back to Derek White. Thought about the quick 3. Thompson takes it away.
They are staying with Derek White.
Pritchard, he'll try one. Wide left. He couldn't miss to start the game when came back in cool. Jaylen Brown couldn't get the rebound. Fell down going for it. Thompson has room. Dribbles around. Gonzalez runs it up no good, but that might have been the 4th foul on Hugo.
I think they might have picked up on Cato.
Yeah, it would be a break for the Celtics if it is. Nope.
Wow.
So it's the 4th on Hugo, and here comes Baylor Shireman now, next man up.
Cato.
So Hugo Gonzalez and Jordan Walsh have combined to play 24 minutes and picked up 7 fouls.
This is what I love about watching certain guys play, especially Thompson. He's under control. He's not the best offensive player, but what he likes to go is downhill, and he's very good at attacking
free throw shooting.
I didn't say all that. Let's not get crazy.
He's missed 3 of 4 now as he missed in the first one here.
You know, it's funny. You know, you talk about people make statements. Yesterday, I went to the casino, and And
I am shocked
when I walked in there
to find out.
The guy says, I said, oh, Patriots got beat? He said, yeah, we got screwed. I said, they were up by 21.
Yeah, there was a bad pass interference call in there, but it was a bigger picture lesson learned, I think. I think the Patriots are going to be better off for that. 57-55, Thompson missed both free throws. Derek White dribbles into a wide-open three and knocks it down. The Pistons got crossed up defensively.
Well, it looks like any kind of Duncan Robinson in there defensively, you can get a mismatch.
Celtics have missed 16 of 18 from three before that make by Derek White. Harris pounding Derek White into the paint. Now the kick out gives Cade Cunningham a clean look at a straightaway three, and he knocks down another one.
He is just so under control. You watch him. It doesn't seem like his heartbeat goes over one.
Cade is 4 of 6 from three. The rest of the Pistons are 4 of 15. 60-58, Boston by 2. Derek White behind the Cade screen. Couple of dribbles to the left hand. Pritchard slides to the right side of the floor. He is wide open, sets himself for an extra second, and then misses the three anyway.
That's probably why he missed it.
Well, Pritchard has now missed 5 of 7, including 3 threes in a row. Thompson dribbles around Shireman. Hand to Duran. Duran bumps Shireman, leans in, finger roll, no good. Kada grabs the rebound, and he got fouled in a reach-in. Loose ball foul on Detroit.
Durant just grabbed his arm in. And the thing about Durant, they're not allowing him to get that space going towards the rim. They're making him go left or right, side to side. When you let him go downhill attacking, as strong as he is, he's going to knock you backwards, essentially dunk it or lay the basketball in.
Boston by 2, early third quarter. Ball in the hands of Jaylen Brown. Derek White comes to get it straight away. Duncan Robinson leaning on him. White puts it in the right hand. Going to drive right past Duncan Robinson. Floated up and in before Duran was waiting to block a shot. But Derek White went to a flip shot about 8 feet away, so he couldn't block it.
So effective.
Derek White has all 5 Boston points here in the quarter. 62-58. Celtics by 4. Cade going to work on White. Kick out, now the repost. Cunningham against White, mid-block. Shireman reaches in, shows double, so Cade kicks out to Harris. Straightaway three, no good. Harris got to start making that open shot. They've given it to him all night. Derek White ends up with the rebound out of the pack. Boston by 4 on the ball. Derek White gets a hard screen from Kada. Kada flirts with a moving screen every time. Jaylen Brown against Nassar Thompson. Puts it in the right hand, pump fake. Thompson doesn't go for it, so he hands off to Kada. Bounce pass out to Derek White. Celtics reset, 6 on the shot clock. They enter back to Kada, free throw line. Kick out, Jaylen, good look at a three. Rims out, rebound, deflected by Kada, right to Jaylen Brown. He attacks the paint. Oh, thought he got fouled on the way in. Instead, the ball just knocked away from him out of bounds. Jaylen, with his left hand, slapping his right elbow to say, that's where they hit me. But no call. Celtics will get the ball with 11 to shoot.
I don't think they want to go back and check this, because they probably would call a foul here.
Under out of bounds, Kada catches, going to hand off to somebody. Shot clocker's already down to 6 as Jaylen has it straight away against Duncan Robinson. Jaylen strong down the right side, pulls up, draws the contact, shot is good, scored, and the foul, you can see it coming a mile away.
The mile and a mile and a half and 2 miles and 3 and 4 continue on. Dead man walking when you have Duncan Robinson out there in that situation against Brown.
Every time that matchup has happened, you keep waiting for the double team to come. Like, okay, they're setting it up so that you're daring Jaylen to drive on Duncan Robinson. The double team doesn't come. Missed free throw, though, so no three-point play. Nassar Thompson the rebound. Jaylen's missed a couple of free throws tonight. He's got 20. 64-58, Boston by 6. They enter into paint. Duran in a subway car is stripped of the basketball. Jaylen takes it away. Got away with a travel as he throws to Shireman in the corner. He flips it up wildly. Kada comes up with it. Dribbles around Duran. Flies in. Two-hand slam. Air Portugal. Flying through the air with a two-hand slam that forces J.B. Bickerstaff to call timeout.
Look at your big man fly away, little birdie.
7:59 to go third quarter. Boston 66, Detroit 58 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
No time of the year sounds better than the holidays. We look forward to the opening of new presents, heading out with family to see holiday lights, then racing back home to enjoy a traditional family meal. Or sometimes running back out to grab the last-minute gift. Get into the holiday spirit during the Lexus December to Remember sales event. Get offers on select models now through January 5th. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
Next Day Molding Doors and Stairs, supplying builders reliable and energy-efficient Geldwin interior and exterior doors, has opened its 5th store in Hyannis. Go to nextdaymolding.com for Boston's and now the Cape's source for Geldwin doors.
Shop, dine, and celebrate the season at Patriot Place. From gifting, dining, outdoor skating, and more. Download the Advantage app today and plan your visit. Patriot Place. Shop, dine, enjoy the holidays.
Hi, this is Boston Ford Sam Hauser, and I'm proud to partner with Delta Dental of Massachusetts on Veterans Assist. Every time we record an assist this season, Delta Dental donates $25 up to $50,000 to the Tufts University School of Dental Medicine's Cares for Veterans program. This program makes a real difference, delivering dental care to veterans experiencing housing challenges across Massachusetts. Let's give our veterans something to smile about with the care they deserve. Join us in making it happen. Visit 985thesportshub.com/veterans to learn more. Together, we're empowering smiles, one assist at a time.
Hey, it's Zell. Last chance to get into New England Gold and Silver Jewelers in Pawtucket because their snow promotion ends this Thursday. If it snows 7 inches or more on January 7th at TF Green, your purchase is free. Don't miss out. NewEnglandGoldJewelry.com.
Hey, Ryan Williams here with 128 Plumbing, Heat, and Cooling and Electric, home of Finish Strong Friday. And at 128, we are proud to be local and independently owned since 1992. And this year, we're excited to announce that we are now certified Evergreen, which is a certification that speaks to long-term commitment and remaining privately held, with a focus on people over short-term profits and exits. Learn more on our website or social media at call128.com.
The Bruins play on the Sports Hub.
This place was rocking last time. The Pistons were here, and it is again now as the Celtics lead by 8 with 7:59 to go in the third quarter, 66-58. And remarkably, the sellout streak continued tonight. That's no small feat. Feel the thrill of Celtics basketball at TD Garden all season with seats from Ticketmaster. Make it a wish. Buy and sell your tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/Celtics. Very few home games the rest of the month. Only 2 more. Friday night against Miami and next Monday here against Indiana. But you realize, Max, this sellout streak has been going on for a decade here at TD Garden. Some teams are now having trouble filling their building. It's another byproduct of the NBA Cup. It's difficult when you only get a week or two notice.
Yeah.
To schedule a game and to try to fill your building.
Man, but isn't it just amazing when you think about the Celtics able to do that? It's just, boom, games available and people right there already lined up to get tickets.
I thought, and it was, on the secondary market, this was a night that it was probably easier to get in than a lot of others because it was a late add to the schedule. But I looked up before the game, and boy, thinking, is the sellout streak going to end tonight? But the building is completely filled out, and again, late arriving crowd because the game started early for Peacock. 7 o'clock start tonight, which is why we're already in the third quarter. Cade Cunningham against Baylor Shireman, who now has to take his turn with Walt, and here's another foul. Shireman reaching in, committing the foul, so that is the first foul on Shireman after Jordan Walsh is on the bench with 3. Hugo Gonzalez played 16 good minutes, but he picked up 4 fouls.
People out there talking.
Same thing.
Inactive with your voice.
Tobias Harris wants to go to Cade. Quick drop step, drives around Shireman. Derek White comes to the backside, swats at the ball, doesn't get it, and when it doesn't go in, they call the foul. Is it another one on Shireman? It is, because Eric Dolan's going to tell him that he called it on him.
Let's see what it's at.
Shireman still doesn't know. That's 4 team fouls already on the Celtics, so free throws the rest of the way for Detroit here in the third quarter with 7:35 left.
I'll tell you why he doesn't know. Because it wasn't a foul then.
So Cade Cunningham, who attempted 7 free throws against the Celtics in the first game and 16 in the second game, gets his first free throws of the night with 7:35 to go in the third quarter. He hits them both, and the Celtics lead is 6. 66-60. Jaylen Brown deep on the right side against Tobias Harris. Derek White trying to get away from Duncan Robinson. Comes out to the leprechaun logo to grab it. Couple of dribbles to the right hand, now in the left. He pulls up for 3. No good, but Asar Thompson fouling Keita in the paint. Maybe Duran.
Duran.
The foul's starting to even up. Third team foul.
And that's a good job by Keita working inside out, making him put himself in the position to get fouled.
Side of the bounce, Peyton Pritchard. Inside for the Jaylen Brown. Behind the Cade screen. Harris trying to fight right through it. Derek White gets pushed in the back. There's a foul on Cade Cunningham. As Cade was trying to fight through Derek White and just pushed him in the back. So now neither team has a foul to give, and we still have 7:13 to go in the third quarter. This is going to be a 7 o'clock game that ends at the same time as the 7:30 game because of all the fouls and the national telecast. Shireman on the inbound to Jaylen Brown.
See who's able to cash in here.
Boy, Cade almost fouled Derek White again. Trying to get to Jaylen Brown. Jaylen against Cade, switches to the left hand, drives to the mid-block, stumbles, kicks to Pritchard, 10-footer from the right baseline, no good. Pritchard's gone ice cold, and Tobias Harris has the rebound.
As you look there.
Pritchard staying in front of Harris. Pritchard had his first 3 shots tonight. Since then, it's 2 for 8. Harris kicked to the right corner. Cunningham 3. Got another one. 5th of the night for Cade Cunningham, and the Boston lead is down to 3.
Boy, he had a bad angle then. He was almost behind the basket.
21 for Cade Cunningham. 66-63. Celtics have had a narrow lead most of the night. Jaylen dribbles around Harris. Bounce pass in the paint. Payton, diagonal kick out to the left corner for a Payton Pritchard 3 that comes up short. Harris has the rebound. Boy, Pritchard's just gone ice cold. He had a great, it looked like it was going to be a night where he wasn't going to miss. Cade Cunningham picks up his dribble. Cross-court Duncan Robinson. Entry, Duran, top of the circle. They'll operate from there. A no-look bounce pass for Cade Cunningham. Steps into a 17-footer, no good. Rebound Thompson. Deflects it to Jalen Duran, who runs it up. No good. Late foul call. Oh, no, it wasn't a foul call. They give the offensive rebound put back to Asar Thompson. Well, they blew the whistle there on the contact from Tatum, but they let it go, and that hurt the Celtics. The Boston lead down to 1. Derek White moves it to Jaylen Brown, again guarded by Duncan Robinson. He almost lost it in the backcourt. Ducks the shoulder, drives on to Robinson, gets in deep, tried to hand off to Tatum, knocked away. Celtics turn it over. Pistons can take the lead. Cunningham running up the back of Shireman, pushes it up, no good. Rebound, Tatum goes to the floor to get it, and Joe Mazzulla races onto the floor to grab a timeout.
Good job by Joe. This time that basketball was going to be stolen. But boy, Cade Cunningham got to the chest of the defender so quick. He was backpedaling, couldn't set himself, but he got himself all the way to the basket, had no angle to shoot it softly up towards the rim.
5:29 to go, third quarter. Boston 66, Detroit 65 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Imagine looking up and seeing 48 championship banners hanging from the rafters. Because for 48 straight years, Ford F-Series has taken the crown as America's best-selling trucks. And Ford F-Series trucks are still the team to beat. Featuring the F-150 and the strong, hard-working Super Duty. See your New England Ford dealers and make this a banner year. Sales claim based on 1977 to 2024 CY total sales.
You ready for the Celtics season? Yeah.
If you want your kids to love something,
big game for the Celtics tonight.
It's important to start them young. That's why Amica Insurance and the Celtic Shamrock Foundation are teaming up to improve access to early childhood education across New England so that the next generation gets the start they deserve. Amica Insurance is a proud sponsor of the 18-time world champion Boston Celtics.
BetMGM, an authorized gaming partner of the NBA, is adding extra excitement to every basket this year with special promotions, new features, and more. Log in throughout the season to find anything from odds boost tokens, same-game parlay boost tokens, and unique rewards in your account to amplify your winnings. Log in to BetMGM all throughout the basketball season to see what's new. Hope is here. Call 1-800-327-5050 or visit gamblinghelplinema.org. Must be 21 plus. Massachusetts only. In partnership with MGM Springfield. Play it smart from the start. Live chat at GameSenseMA.com.
Clinton Savings Bank is here to help power up your business. With our new partner services, you can process payments on any device, saving you time, and manage payroll with flexible, affordable options. Plus, with online banking, mobile deposit, ACH, and wire services, managing your business finances just got a whole lot easier. Enjoy no minimum balance requirement and no minimum deposit to open your business checking account. Visit ClintonSavings.com to get started today. Member FDIC, member DIF.
Hey, it's Maz for Aaron's. Cold, windy, but there's no snow. But let me remind you that the infamous Snowmageddon year, where we got pummeled with snow, didn't start until January 26th. That's right, the weather can change on a dime, so do what I did. Be prepared with an Aaron's, the king of snow. I trust Aaron's to throw snow better and farther than any other snow throwers out there. So for you, throw back what old man winter dishes out with Aaron's, the king of snow. Visit your local independent Aaron's dealer today.
This is Boston's home for sports.
Celtics lead is 166-65. We've had 12 lead changes, 7 ties. Been a close game throughout the course of the night, very similar to the game here a few weeks ago. Celtics hanging on to the 1-point lead here off a 7-0 run for the Pistons. Anthony Simon's going to come back in the game. Celtics have been plagued by foul trouble for Jordan Walsh and the guy who replaced him, Hugo Gonzalez. Jordan Walsh going to come back in the game now with Minot, Simons, White, and Brown midway through the third. And Jordan Walsh, how long can he play without picking up a 4th foul? Meanwhile, we got another clock issue? What is going on? I'll tell you what, the scores table better be glad. Why isn't the scores table gets to sit close to courtside and they're not doing their job tonight?
How about the fact if there was a guy named Joey Crawford around?
Ooh, Joey Crawford with stairs.
With a smoke dump. Or Jimmy O'Brien. Jimmy O'Brien was pretty good, too.
Whenever I see the Pistons, I think about Jimmy O'Brien, who was Celtics coach that night. Something else happened to upstage you, by the way, the day of your number retirement. That was the day of the Ricky Davis trip. Derek White trying to turn Ivy around, lost the ball. Ivy knocks it away. Ivy coming the distance. He fumbled it on the way in. By the time he floats it up, Jaylen Brown blocks it. Thompson picks it up off the floor. He got hit clearly by Minot. They don't call that. Offensive rebound. Thompson puts it back up. It goes in. I think that got deflected in. After the foul, it did. So no basket. But after a wild scramble, and they are letting the kids play tonight, Thompson's going to get free throws.
Them boys playing He-Man basketball. Somehow going towards the glass. They're clearing areas out. A lot like the guy behind me, Rick Mahorn. Thompson misses another free throw. I'll show Rick Mahorn. I'll put this on Facebook. The foul that he gave me. And boy, all the players looked at it like, oh, that was a 3-4. Oh, he'd been suspended for a month.
I'd like to talk about this heated rivalry of hatred between you guys as Thompson misses again. He is 1 of 7 from the free throw line. Meanwhile,
Brown and beef stew.
Yep. And Jaylen Brown kind of walking behind him, talking a little bit. Eric Dolan making sure he's between them. And
they're going to look at it.
Yeah, they're going to look at it for a potential hostile act, I think. And we're getting our first look at the replay here. And yeah, Isaiah Stewart got up near the throat of Jaylen, just trying to push him away. That's the way Isaiah Stewart plays. So they're going to look at this. For what I imagine you're going to hear Nick Bookert come on the microphone here in a second and use the term hostile act. That's what they're going to look at.
You go up in that neck area. There's some tough.
Jaylen Brown finally, he had a few more things to say. Finally, he's going to be brought back by security to the Boston huddle.
Tony had to get over there. Another guy you don't want to mess with, that big Vitali. Vitali was one of these guys.
I would also suggest to you that most of the things Isaiah Stewart does could be interpreted as hostile. Flagrant altercation is what Nick Booker chooses to use. So what happened? Thompson missed both free throws. So the Celtics still lead by 1. Now they're going to look at Isaiah Stewart getting up high on Jaylen Brown in the box out.
Chris Rashad. He's involved in this thing. He's talking a bunch of noise right now. Some people over here waving his arm. At the point, like, come on, be serious. I just love the guys I knew weren't going to do anything.
But as I was saying, I'd like to keep this illusion of this hostility and anger between you and Rick Mahorn, and then you brought him pie.
You don't know what was in it.
That's fair.
Well, watch this, how you do it.
Right now, Max and his old buddy Rick Mahorn are communicating as they did in the 80s. You'll be seeing that on YouTube later. Here's Nick Booker.
After review, it's a double technical foul on Stewart and Brown. The ball will be put into play with Boston's ball on the side. Everything will stay the same on the shot clock.
No, that was, again, 5 minutes of our life we will not get back. And money that Jaylen Brown and Isaiah Stewart will not get back. Double technicals. Comes with the Celtics leading by 1 and 4:58 to go in the third of what is playing out to be a very long game here.
How much of those,
Monday night.
How much you charge now for a technical? Is it $500? Something like that?
I think inflation.
Well, let's say inflation.
I'm sorry. There is no inflation. Everything's under control. All the pricing's good. Everything's fine. Anthony Simons, cross half court. So tag screen from Jordan Walsh. Moves into the left corner. Jaylen Brown against Cade Cunningham. Jaylen turns the corner inside the free throw line. Ducks the shoulder, drives, runs it off the glass. No good. Late foul call on Cade. Going to give Jaylen Brown free throws. Would not be surprised if the Pistons challenge here.
I think he hit him on the hand.
Third foul on Cade Cunningham. Detroit over the limit. And this old school Pistons Celtics rock fight is going to be a lot of free throws before we're done tonight.
And these are the kind of games that make it interesting. Would you mind if, well, Detroit doesn't sound as good. Brown misses the free throw, obviously, but these two teams playing during the springtime?
It would be great. I think there's a lot of optimism about the Celtics and people looking at them as being in third place, not realizing that there are 6 teams within 1 game of the Celtics right behind them.
Much better right now going to Detroit during the springtime.
I think one of the things about the Celtics, too, is that they've had tremendous injury luck to this point. LeVert for Cade Cunningham straight away. Boston by 2. Return to LeVert. He's open. Right side 3. Got it. He didn't like it. He chased it. Shooters usually know, but he didn't there. Pistons have the lead. Jaylen exposing the ball. Barely keeps it alive. Thrown back to Derek White, who runs into Ivy. Hangs in the air. Jumper's good. One on the end. One didn't get it. But Derek White's made some tough off-balance shots tonight. He has 5 of 9, 15 points. Celtics by 1. Ducking the shoulder. Ivy drives. Ball knocked away from him by Derek White. Off Ivy, out of bounds.
Ivy trying.
The Pistons are trying to make a substitution, and Joe Mazzulla is furious at Nick Booker for allowing the substitution when they didn't let the Celtics make a substitution in that exact spot earlier. Remember when Hauser got hurt?
Okay. I get it. I get it.
They go smaller. They get Duran out. And Ron Holland in. About to hit 4 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Right now, if you're syncing up with Peacock. Boston by 1. Jaylen Brown switches to the left hand, ducks the shoulder, drives, draws the double, kick to the corner. Minot, 3. Nope, front iron. Long rebound, Celtics will get it. Derek White up makes a put back 3. Instead, returns it to Simons, and then we got another foul here with Detroit over the limit. It's on Holland. More free throws.
Hack a what? Not a hack a Shaq or hack a White.
Both teams will have 15 free throw attempts now with 3:45 to go in the third. Those numbers figure to go up.
And it was the fouls now are so obvious. He just hacked him on the arm. He was just turning with the basketball. As White stands up and squirrels the first one in. Couple of bounces.
I know Max would like to say happy Hanukkah for all those celebrating here on the second night. The annual celebration took place in the media room at TD Garden before the game. One of our favorite Max stories of all time.
Joe Mazzulla teased me today.
Yeah, Joe Mazzulla made it. You know it's a big moment when Joe comes out of his cocoon before the game. Free throws good for Derek White, 71-68. Boston by 3. 3:36 to go in the third. Cade coming downhill, draws some contact on Jordan Walsh. Shot is no good. He threw his head back. Celtics will look at it, but it's likely going to be stick as the 4th foul on Jordan Walsh. That is the same foul. I'm trying to remember who got the 3rd on him. It's the exact same foul.
It was Cade.
Was it Cade in the first half?
Cade in the first half did the same thing.
So 4 fouls on Walsh, 4 fouls on Hugo Gonzalez with still 3:33 to go in the third quarter.
But if they're calling it the same way, with the little bump and honk, boy, these two is beating the heck out of those people trying to get these offensive rebounds.
Cunningham rocks the free throws through, 71-70. Boston by 1, 3.5 to go in the third.
Got to exploit this one.
Jaylen Brown against Ron Holland. Right-hand dribble, drives strong, in traffic, goes to the left hand, lays it up, no good, but he gets his own rebound, pushes it to the corner for a Minot three that's no good. And Minot doesn't have it tonight. He's been a hot shooter. Cunningham bounce pass lead. They'll pump fake, reversing it up and in, scored, and the foul for Jaden Ivey.
Nice move. This time waited, and the connection was felt the contact and felt the defender go in and just threw it up to the other side of the rim.
Cade had 8 assists in the first meeting, 5 assists in the second. That's his 8th tonight. With still 3:09 to go in a third. Now Cade Cunningham will come out of the game. Needless to say, when Cade Cunningham and Duncan Robinson have both been out as they are now, Detroit's offense has cratered this year. Celtics' next 2 opponents meeting tonight in Miami. Heat with a 2-point lead on the Raptors. Free throw for Ivey is good. 3-point play. Pistons regain the lead. 73-71. Pistons led by 5 in the first quarter. Celtics led by 12 late in the first quarter. We've been going back and forth ever since. Jalen spins, drives baseline, gobbled up, and foul. Foul pretty hard. Isaiah Stewart volunteers for the foul, then goes over and high-fives his entire bench. Almost as if to say, you wanted me to foul him hard, I did. He gobbled up the basketball. I don't think they called a foul on Stewart.
No, he didn't.
I think they called it on, let's see. Yeah, on Levert.
I wish they just let these guys go one time. I think they all just pass out. One guy swung at another guy. Football, whatever it is.
Jalen having a rough night at the free throw line. 3 of 7. He's at a career high to this point, 79% from the line, but tonight he hasn't had a 10-second station identification on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
From the Town Fair Tire Studios, this is Boston's home for sports. WBZ-FM at HD Boston 98.5, the Sports Hub. Station.
Brandy and Max, CD Garden on our 25th anniversary season on this tonight, the 22nd anniversary of Max's number 31 going to the rafters. Celtics now trail the Pistons 73-72 as Jalen gets 1 of 2 at the line. He's got 22. Bounce pass in the paint. Pump fake. Levert steps through, scored, and a foul on Minot.
Are you going to take that foul? Minot should never take that foul from a guy like that.
This is how the Lakers got back in the game here last week. All these and ones. Karis LeVert has had some big games in this building. Finishes the 3-point play. And the Pistons now, it's an 18-6 run. And they lead by 4, 76-72. 2:38 to go in the third. Simons, bounce pass, Jalen bobbles it, has it back, goes to the left hand, easily blocked by Stewart. Jalen has it back, throws to the corner for a tough 3 by Shireman. That's no good. And the rebound belongs to Ivey, and the Celtics have just had a horrendous night shooting threes. 3 of their last 25. Levert from the left corner, his 3 is no good. Rebound, Jaylen Brown. Ducks the shoulder, and he's on the move. Into the front court, keeps it away from Holland. Holland, bad idea. He just dove for the basketball and fouled Jaylen Brown 30 feet from the basket. And the only reason that could be salvaged for Detroit is because Jalen's had a terrible night shooting free throws.
So you really Jalen to be shooting from the free throw line than from the field, huh?
Jalen is 9 of 19 from the floor, 4 of 8 from the line.
Make him pay for it, son. Make him pay for it.
First one right down the middle. First look finally at the Miami Heat here on Friday night. That is an early game as well. So they'll finally end their run without a 7:30 home game next Monday against what is left of the Indiana Pacers, putting together the worst season in NBA history for a defending conference champion. Got blasted by home by the Wizards yesterday. They are 6-20. Jalen misses another free throw. He's missed half of his 10 free throws tonight. And that 5 points he's missed is the margin right now. Detroit by 3. 2:05 to go in the third. Ivy switches to the left hand, bounce pass. Holland attacks the paint, switches to the right hand, and scores at the rim.
That was nifty. Just squeezed between a couple of defenders.
Celtics haven't made a field goal in a while. Here's Jalen driving strong, goes to the left hand, crazy flip shot, no good, but he gets his own rebound and punches it back up and in. Jalen's doing everything himself right now. 23, 7, and 6. 78-75. Detroit by 3. 1:39 to go in the third. LeVert with Tobias Harris. Now Ron Holland on the right side. Pump fake, drives on Jaylen Brown, muscles it up, no good. Looking for a foul, didn't get it. Jalen keeps the rebound alive. Eventually Simons deflects it into the hands of Jordan Walsh. And Walsh gets fouled, another bad foul.
Yeah, from behind.
Pistons, the fans cheering for the hard work of the Celtics, just gutting it out here, undersized on the glass. But the Pistons just committing terrible fouls when they are over the limit, 50, 60, 70 feet from the basket. And now you send Jordan Walsh to the free throw line.
Maybe they should have started this game at 6 o'clock, and then you could get out at, some decent time as Jordan Walsh knocks down the first or two.
Celtics got off to an amazing start. They were 11 of 16 to start the game, which means they are 17 of their last 46 from the floor.
I like it because now this is kind of old school basketball. Look at the score.
Hey. Jimmy O'Brien was the coach here on Max Night 22 years ago. He's smiling somewhere at this rock fight. Back to the left side it comes. LeVert's three is good over Minot. Just as the Celtics had gotten it back to one, 81-77. 23-11 is the run here for Detroit. Celtics have only made 2 shots in this stretch. The rest have been free throws. Simons dribbles behind his back. Final minute, third quarter. Savage looking for an opening right side. Puts in the hands of Jaylen Brown. Bumps with Ivy. Jalen draws a double team. Gets rid of it. Back to Simons. Simons starts his drive down the left side. Runner with the right hand is good. Falling away to his left. Tough shot.
He's had a couple of those. And that could have been in one. You had some contact as he hit him with the body.
Celtics aren't blinking here. In this physical game, 81-79 Detroit. 35 seconds to go, third quarter. Holland, cross-court deflected by Shireman, almost had the steal. Deflects it out of bounds. Pistons keep it 13 to shoot. And I think what Joe Mazzulla is going to do is get Hugo Gonzalez in the game with 4 fouls. He's going to come get Simons, defense for offense substitution, but running a risk bringing a guy in with 4 fouls. And we have seen it all here. 7 ties, 15 lead changes, and it's been a one-possession game most of the night. Inbound, Ivy ducks his shoulder, blows by Gonzalez, tried to make up speed and swat the shot after Ivy got by and couldn't get it. Ivy lays it in, Detroit by 4, and they get the 2 for 1. 6-second differential on the 2 clocks. Gonzalez has his pocket picked cleanly by LeVert, who goes the distance, 2-hand slam. Basketball candy from a basketball baby. 6-point Detroit lead, their largest, with 17 seconds to go in the third quarter. Celtics led by 8 early in the third. They're going to be trailing going to the fourth. Shot clock is off. 8 seconds to go, third quarter. Jaylen Brown, left-hand dribble drive to the elbow. Bumps into Harris, runs it up with the right hand and scores again. His 11th made shot of the night. 3.8 to go. Ivy, cross half court. Spins away from Minot, launches, no good, back iron, and that's how the third quarter will come to an end. Hugo Gonzalez runs his hands up through that thick, voluminous 19-year-old head of hair and says, "What did I just do?" Turning it over. Celtics led by 8 at the end of 1, by 4 at halftime, but they trail by 4 now as we make the turn for home. End of 3 at the Garden. Detroit 85, Boston 81 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
In a Honda Wonderland. It's that time of year again. Happy Honda Days, where you can drive in a Honda Wonderland of your own with a great offer on a fun-to-drive new Accord, Civic, CR-V, or HR-V. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get a 3.99% APR on a 2025 Accord or a 2026 CR-V, a 4.99% APR on a 2026 Civic, or a 3.49% APR on a 2026 HR-V.
See dealer for financing details. Exclude Civic SI and Type R.
just in time for festive feasts. Shaw's and Star Market are having a sale on roasts. Save big on a beef large and rib roast, bone-in, or New York boneless roast, only $6.97 a pound when you use the digital coupon. Limit one with additional $25 qualifying purchase. When you shop with the Shaw's app, you get amazing deals and earn points on every purchase. Short on time? Order free curbside pickup or get delivery. Pick up your roast today while supplies last. Shaw's and Star Market, proud to be local since 1860.
Hey, Boston, we all know this city works hard. From the Seaport to Kendall Square, innovation moves fast here. So Boston companies need financial tools built for speed and control. That's where Brex comes in. Brex is the official corporate card of the Boston Celtics, but it's even more than that. Brex built an intelligent finance platform that uses AI agents to take manual finance tasks off your plate. Things like issuing cards to new hires, filling out expense reports, and enforcing your expense policy are all automated. Over 30,000 companies already run on Brex. Yours could too. Learn more at Brex.com.
98.5 The Sports Hub and the Celtics Radio Network welcome the following new partners. Delta Dental of Massachusetts. They've teamed up with Boston's Sam Hauser for Veterans Assist to help deliver dental care to veterans experiencing housing challenges across Massachusetts. Blue Sky Restoration. Tune in to hear this date in history being restored by Blue Sky all season long. And remember, if you have a property disaster, visit goblusky.com. And your New England Chevy dealers and the Chevy Silverado. From the home of the Celtics, thank you for joining our winning team.
The Pats play on the Sports Hub.
Lieutenant Kendrick ordered the code red, didn't he? Because that's what you told Lieutenant Kendrick to do.
Object! And when it went bad, you cut these guys loose! Your Honor, you had markers inside a phony transport! Your Honor, you doctored the logbook! Damn it, Cappy! You coerced the doctor!
Consider yourself in contempt!
Colonel Jessup, did you order the code red?
You don't have to answer that question.
I'll answer the question. You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers?
I want the truth!
You can't handle the truth!
It occurred to me last night that we use the term generational run all the time, but here it does mean what we think it means. Unlike the line from Princess Bride that so many of us quote, Rob Reiner left an extraordinary impact on not just my generation, your generation, the generation behind me. Put together this run of movies. You just heard A Few Good Men that he produced, directed. Think of this run in the 80s. Few Good Men, Princess Bride, When Harry Met Sally, The Sure Thing, which is another rated movie, Stand By Me, and of course Spinal Tap. That's just a taste of what Rob Reiner brought to us, who we lost. He and his wife tragically murdered in their home yesterday. And it boggles the mind in a really difficult end of 2025. Fourth quarter is underway here at the Garden, and it begins with a Boston turnover. Jordan Walsh, low pass for Jaylen Brown in the corner. Celtics trailing by 4.
Instead of just trying to go up with that basketball on the inside, Walsh has to use some of that ability. I was talking to some of the trainers, said he's one of the best leapers on this team.
Pistons have Cade Cunningham and Duncan Robinson, their backcourt back in the game here. Cade finds the cutter. Thompson gets in there past Jaylen Brown, switches to the right hand and scores. Pistons have their largest lead, 87-81. 29-15 is the Detroit run over the last 10 minutes. They go from down 8 to up 6. Opening minute, fourth quarter. Derek White down the right side. Loses the ball. He can't touch it, and he did. He dropped the ball in midair, hoping somebody would come up and pick up that notion that the ball needed to be touched by someone else, but he ended up running into the basketball. The fourth quarter begins with 2 Boston turnovers.
Think about it, you can't even be the first one to touch that basketball.
You can't handle the truth speech became part of the Jumbotron here after Shaq gave that nickname to Paul Pierce. Cade Cunningham with the left hand pulls up on Jordan Walsh. The late footer is good. He's going where he wants to go. Pistons extending their lead now. They've scored 8 straight. They lead 89-81. Tatum for Jaylen Brown. Jaylen turns the corner, drives on Stewart, lays it up and in with the right hand. He's made 12 more shots tonight.
Somebody else is going to have to score the basketball other than Brown if you're going to win this game.
He's 12 of 23. The rest of the Celtics, 19 of 43. 89-83, Detroit by 6. Cunningham falling away. Tough long shot. Trying to draw a foul. No good. Long rebound. Stewart punches it right to Tobias Harris, who misses another open 3. Rebound, though, comes right back to him. He pushes off on Keita and then flips it in for the mid-block. Timeout, Joe Mazzulla. You don't get a defensive rebound, Joe Mazzulla is going to pull you out of the game. What a turnaround in this one. 10:17 to go. Detroit 91, Boston 83 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
There's nothing like the sights and sounds of the holidays. The crackle of a fire, the tearing of wrapping paper, and the of new gifts. The smell of cookies, ornaments on the tree, and the of new toys, along with the sound of Christmas carols through the Lexus Premium Sound System. Get into the holiday spirit during the Lexus December to Remember sales event. Get offers on select models now through January 5th. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
Hi, this is Mary Dean, President and CEO of Clinton Savings Bank. As we celebrate the holidays, we thank you, our customers and neighbors, for your continued support, trust, and partnership. From all of us at Clinton Savings Bank, we wish you joy, peace, and happiness throughout the holiday season.
Looking for the perfect holiday gift? Ace Ticket has you covered. With what you see is what you pay upfront website pricing and real Boston people answering the phone to help you, Ace makes it easy. Call 1-800-MY-SEATS or visit aceticket.com.
Hey guys, it's Big Jim. It's amazing the impact a used vehicle can have on a human life. When your car, truck, boat, motorcycle, or RV has served its purpose, consider donating it to the Salvation Army. Your donation helps provide a new direction for people struggling with addiction and other challenges. Visit satruck.org to schedule a free pickup, and they'll give you an IRS-approved receipt. I urge you, help the Salvation Army continue changing lives and doing the most good. Donate today at satruck.org.
At Ira Mazda, you should expect more from your Mazda buying experience. For more value, service, and selection across the lineup of Mazda vehicles, visit our showroom during Mazda's More to Move You sales event through January 5th. Ira Mazda in Westwood. See what more can do for you.
Skiing, tubing, dining, dancing, and celebrating by the fireplace at Boston's own Winter Playland, Neshoba Valley Ski in Westford, Mass. Purchase gift cards now at skineshoba.com. And for every $50 spent, you get $10 free.
The Celtics play on the Sports Hub.
Celtics led the league in three-point shooting during their 12-game run when they went 10-2, but an absolutely abysmal second half in Milwaukee Thursday cost them that game. Tonight, they have missed 20 of their last 22 from three. Jaylen Brown trying to keep the Celtics in it. Hard driving two-pointer at a time, but the 12-point lead has become an 8-point deficit. Remember, the Pistons already have a double-digit comeback win over the Celtics this year. It's 91-83 Detroit with 10:17 to go.
Now you said, who's going to be the other guy who's going to step up and make plays like that? I mean, you think Walsh has done it over and over again. You look at Derek White has done it over and over again. But the guy who's going to have to step up, you know, early in this basketball game, knocking down shots is Pritchard. Pritchard had 12 points early in the game, but since then, Wilcard.
See, it's a John Cena theme. Pumps everybody up, although John Cena, much to the chagrin of many people, lost his final match on Saturday night. People were not thrilled with the creative decision there. Celtics trying to not tap out here. Trailing by 8. 10-11 to go. Derek White over to his right. Cade Cunningham in front of him, the omnipresent one. Ball moved to Jaylen Brown against Tobias Harris. Jaylen, left-hand dribble, pulls up, draws the foul, jump right up in the air, and Harris is too close to him. And Jaylen Brown will get his 11th and 12th free throws of the night. There have been 42 free throws taken in this game, 12 of them by Jaylen Brown.
Jaylen Brown going kind of where he wants to go and going to this two-point game, because when you're shooting these two-pointers, higher percentage shots, but also at the same time, opportunities to get fouled. This kind of practices free throw stance. About to take a deep breath. Release the ball. You have to sometimes imagine that these shots going. You gotta think them going into the basket.
How did you become a better free throw shooter? Because you struggled when you were younger.
I just stayed at the line. I was in the gym all day just shooting free throws and then getting into a routine of mimicking how I want to release the basketball. People started to do that, and a couple of people tried to steal that idea.
Steal. Nope. Cade Cunningham has it back in the backcourt. We're 91-85 after the Jaylen free throw. Cade down the right side, leans in on Jordan Walsh, runs it up, no good. Offensive rebound, nobody boxed out Stewart, and he flies in for the two-hand slam.
Ooh.
Offensive rebounds, 12-6 in favor of Detroit. They're doing it again, as they did the first two games. Jaylen dribbling low, Stewart in front of him, shovel past Queta. One dribble, lost the ball, but it's a foul and a reach-in. Cater gets fouled.
Well, the one thing you don't do if you're Cater, you don't put that ball down on the floor in those situations. Now you're looking around, and Joe Mazzulla is reaching here because Simons is coming back in this game, and you'll give Brown an opportunity to get a breather. Now, where are you going to go? Who's going to score the basketball?
Well, said you need somebody else to score. Pritchard and Simons have combined for 2 points in the second half. Boston down 8.
Simons was a tough shot.
Simons for Derek White, right side, up fakes the three, puts it in his right hand, steps away from Tobias Harris. Three is an air ball. Pritchard dives, keeps it alive at the shot clock buzzer. It went out of bounds off Detroit, but the shot clock didn't reset, so they've got to do some math now. It's going to be Boston ball, but how much time is on that clock?
Can't be no more 4-10.
0.4. No time to catch and shoot, but that's it.
I love to get this big defender right now on Peyton Pritchard.
Derek White, inbound Pritchard, fall away three. It's in the air, misses everything. Shot clock violation on the air ball.
24-second violation.
It's just good to get that ball off his fingertips.
Peyton Pritchard has now missed 5 threes in a row. And 10 of his last 12 shots. Pistons looking for their first double-digit lead of the night with 9:05 to go. Cade, left-hand dribble. Bumps to Simons, finds Thompson sliding in. He'll throw back out to Tobias Harris. Harris against Jordan Walsh, backs it down, draws the double team. And to Thompson in the paint. Shot clock down to 5. Thompson dribbles out on the wing against Cade. Thompson dribbling low, elevates. Tough flat shot, no good. Best he can do. Good defense. Rebound Jordan Walsh. Derek White, offensive end, puts it in the hands of Jordan Walsh. Now Simons, deep on the left side against Lassar Thompson. Right-hand dribble. Simons steps past Thompson, scoops it high off the window and in. That's another tough shot for Anthony Simons.
Simons had a couple of just tough shots. Essentially, he can't even see the rim with those big defenders looking down on him.
Still 93-87. 6-point Detroit lead. Cade Cunningham. Fed into Simons. Goes to Duncan Robinson. Robinson returns to Cade. Left-hand dribble. Back to Duncan Robinson. Clean look. Left side three. No good. Back iron. Celtics dodge one. Pritchard picks up the rebound. Celtics have a 4-on-2. Pritchard finds a trailer. It's Derek White. It's a three. Got it.
Wow. I don't know. Celtics just, they won't go away. They're like roaches all over the house.
And J.B. Bickerstaff trying to fumigate with the timeout. 8:07 to go. Detroit 93, Boston 90 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network. As the Boston Celtics kick off the season, they know they'll have to protect home court. At Amica Insurance, they understand how important it is to protect the things that matter most to you. So they put in the time to make sure you're taken care of. Whether it's talking through the details of your coverage or following up after a claim. Your auto, home, and life insurance are more than just policies. They're protection for the life you built. Visit Amica.com and get a quote today.
98.5 The Sports Hub and the Celtics Radio Network welcome the following new partners. Delta Dental of Massachusetts. They've teamed up with Boston's Sam Hauser for Veterans Assist to help deliver dental care to veterans experiencing housing challenges across Massachusetts. Blue Sky Restoration. Tune in to hear this date in history being restored by Blue Sky all season long. And remember, if you have a property disaster, visit goblusky.com. And your New England Chevy dealers and the Chevy Silverado. From the home of the Celtics, thank you for joining our winning team. BetMGM, an authorized gaming partner of the NBA, is adding extra excitement to every basket this year with special promotions, new features, and more. Log in throughout the season to find anything from odds boost tokens, same-game parlay boost tokens, and unique rewards in your account to amplify your winnings. Log in to BetMGM all throughout the basketball season to see what's new. Hope is here. Call 1-800-327-5050 or visit gamblinghelplinema.org. Must be 21 plus. Massachusetts only. In partnership with MGM Springfield. Play it smart from the start. Live chat at GameSenseMA.com.
Every great team is built around its all-stars. So let's meet the stars of your New England Ford dealers' award-winning lineup of SUVs. First up, we have the Bronco and Bronco Sport. Key players with iconic styling that sets them apart on the road. And all-terrain capability makes them ready for anything. Then there's the Ford Explorer with room for 7 passengers and lots of gear. Your New England Ford dealers have some great offers on the whole award-winning lineup. Stop by today and see for yourself.
The Revolution play on the Sports Hub.
Celtics hanging around just as they did on the 26th of November, 3 weeks ago, in that Game of the Year candidate between the Celtics and Pistons. That one went back and forth. Celtics trailed that game several times in the fourth quarter. They trail here by 3, 93-90 with 8:07 to go. It has not been pretty. This is not a Game of the Year candidate, but it's a rock fight of the year candidate. Celtics just having another hard shooting night from 3, but they are 26 of 38 on 2s. Many of those are really those tough 2s, but they're getting them to go. Jaylen Brown, 31, 7-7, trying to keep the Celtics afloat again.
Put yourself in a position to do what you need to do. And on top of this, you've given Jaylen Brown an opportunity to rest. And when you come back with him, I think you probably go with maybe a couple more minutes.
Game has started a half hour later. Miami and Toronto already in the fourth quarter. Heat lead that game 77-74. Going to the fourth. Those are the next 2 Boston opponents. Miami here Friday, at Toronto Saturday. And the schedule changes dramatically. 7 straight games against sub-500 teams, which is hard because most teams are over 500 in the NBA. Cade Cunningham gets away from Jordan Walsh, launches the right side 3, and hits his 6th of the night.
Wow, he came up that big, so relaxed, so confident.
We talk about who's the MVP of the Eastern Conference, and you got 2 legitimate candidates for that on the floor here tonight, Cade Cunningham and Jaylen Brown. Boston down 6. Derek White tries to cut it in half, but he's short on his 3. Rebound, Jalen Duren, just his 3rd rebound tonight. Jalen Duren has not really been a factor in this game. Cade Cunningham dribbles to the mid-block. Derek White on him. Cade spins. Kick back out. Javante Green going to swing it for Jaden Ivey. Ivey steps back away from Jordan Walsh. Bricks the 3. Rebound hits Duren, then hits Kata Pritchard with a quick hand. Pulls it away from Javante Green. Pritchard into the offensive end. Lead pass for Derek White. Steps around Cade Cunningham. Runs it off the window and in after getting fouled by Cade. And now Derek White will go to the line with a chance for 3. And you just picked up a 5th foul on Cade Cunningham.
How lucky that was. He stopped on the dime, and you reached in, you reach, I teach. Kicked it right off. Now, Cunningham has to come out this game.
What are the odds that Cade would have picked up a 5th foul before either Jordan Walsh or Ugo Gonzalez?
I didn't think that. I thought that Jordan Walsh would have picked up one by now.
So Cade comes out, and when do you bring him back? There's 7:12 to go. Derek White with a free throw to try to make it a 1-possession game.
You give it, at this point, I think you say probably about the 4-minute mark.
3-point shooting tonight for Detroit. Cade Cunningham, 6 of 9. The rest of the Pistons, 6 of 23. Derek White gets the free throw, 96-93. Pistons with the 3-point lead and the ball. Ball in the hands of the veteran Karis LeVert. With Javante Green, Jalen Duren, Tobias Harris, and Jaden Ivey. Javante Green wearing the familiar white t-shirt under that uniform. Cross-court pass deflected by Simon. Saved by LeVert. LeVert turns the corner, drives, runs it with the right hand off the window, and he gets the bounce. Karis LeVert loves the rims in this building. 98-93. LeVert now with 13 and 15 minutes off the Detroit bench. Peyton Pritchard, last year's 6th man, against Jaden Ivey. Moves to Kata. Kata, 1 dribble. Bounce pass return to Derek White. Shot clock already at 8. Ivey on Derek White. Left-hand escape dribble. He dribbles into the corner. Falls away. Tough shot. Terrible one. Air ball. He knew it the second it left his hand. Rebound Harris.
He's essential behind the basket, man.
Karis LeVert. Push pass to the right side. Javante Green hits a 3. That's a killer.
Javante Green is tough, man. That dude can play.
Timeout, Joe Mazzulla. Celtics trying to get momentum. They got Cade Cunningham on the bench. But back-to-back buckets by LeVert and Javante Green push the Pistons lead to 8. 6:15 to go. It's 101-93.
Well, the ability to knock down shots in this league, you have to have it. What we know about him is Green, that he can defend the basketball, he can shoot the basketball, and when you can do that coming off the bench cold, man, that is a huge asset for your team.
Average NBA game lasts about 2 hours and 5 minutes, 2 hours and 10 minutes in there. The first game between these two teams went 2:45. The second one went 2:33. We are at 2:14 right now with 6:15 to go. That's what happens when you play physical.
Yeah.
Free throws pile up.
Yeah.
I mean, the Celtics look like they're headed for a season high. We'll check the free throw attempts. Season high 29 in the win at Cleveland. Celtics are at 24 right now, midway through the fourth.
Well, if you watch these teams right now, the physicality of this team, and now all of a sudden you said you're going to keep Brown out for a while. Well, you're at the, I thought he'd come back, maybe try at the 6-minute mark, 5-minute mark, but he's come back at the 6-minute mark. He gave him just enough, and now you bring him back in this game.
And again, you look at the schedule. Jalen could play 40 minutes tonight because the Celtics don't play again until Friday. If this were Friday night on the front end of the back-to-back, you don't do it. Celtics down by 8, 6:08 to go. Derek White finds Simons in the Leprechaun logo. Pritchard muscles to fight free against Javonte Green right side. Pritchard, left-hand dribble, exposes it, turns it over. Javonte Green clean steal. Oh! The distance, tomahawk, deep in the pocket, flushes hard, and he's going to get teed up because he wanted a foul on Derek White, didn't get it, screamed in the face of Eric Dolan, and now Javonte Green's highlight film play might only end up being worth a single point.
Whoa.
A technical foul going to set the Detroit Stars.
Take off. Woo. It was a legitimate foul.
Yep.
And also a legitimate technical.
So after all that,
Well, they have surely slowed Peyton Pritchard down, who was actually on fire early in this basketball game, knocking down shots.
He had his first 3. He is 2 for 10 since then. 103-94, and throw in the turnovers now. Celtics up to 11 turnovers. That's about their season average. Best in the league by a mile. Derek White moves into Jaylen Brown. Boston down 9. 5:37 to go. Jaylen Brown spinning on Ivy. Dotted line jumper blocked. Ivy got a piece of it. Loose ball. Ivy gobbles it up. Here come the Pistons running. Ivy has the ball knocked away by Pritchard. Saves it out to Harris. They swing it around to the wing. Open. LeVert for 3. No good. That's a big miss. And the rebound, Pritchard.
My God, hit in the face.
I think he did get hit in the eye. Jaylen Brown or Simons, left-hand dribble, drive, runs it off the window, does not get the bounce. Katie gets a hand on the rebound, keeps it alive, but Harris comes up with it. Celtics just have not been able to get offensive rebounds. Just 6 on the night. Another very quiet offensive second half for the Celtics. It really started in the second quarter. Harris, bully ball on Simon, steps to the middle, draws the double, kick out Ivy, runs to his left, launches a 3, Boulder, no good, rebound Derek White. Boston down 9, 4:42 to go. Jaylen Brown up the middle of the floor, going to step back into a 3. They need it, and they get it.
That dude.
First of the night for Jaylen Brown. He's been 0 for 4. 34 for Jaylen Brown. Cade Cunningham can only watch with 5 fouls on the Detroit bench. Pistons by 6, 103-97. LeVert turns the corner on Simons. Down the left side, comes strong, falls away, and they call the foul on Simons. They were going to let it go if the shot went. But LeVert now will get free throws.
Brown is saying, Brown hit him. Let's see here.
Oh, he got it.
Yeah, he got it. Ooh, you want a challenge here?
I don't know about that. Unless you saw something else. I'm not crazy about this challenge. It comes with 4:21 to go, and the Celtics trailing 103-97.
Well, sometimes you just want to believe in your players, but with that time, Brown clearly, after the shot was gone, the only way you can say you maybe hit him after the ball was gone, but you clearly hit him someplace on the hand. And sure, your guy Johnny Most. No, he never touched him. Who knows? Brown might have got ball.
Did he get the? He definitely hit him, but did he get the ball first?
Yeah, he got the ball first. And the extension at the end, he got ball first.
This comes with Boston down 6 and 4:21 to go.
And who gets the ball back? Because I think Boston got the rebound here.
He definitely hit the ball first. He absolutely fouled LeVert, but did his fingertips hit the basketball first, negating the foul. LeVert pulled up for the jumper. Jalen reached out with the fingertips. He swatted through and definitely hit LeVert. But did he get a piece of the basketball and then hit LeVert on the follow-through?
Well, that will be in the, as they like to say, in the wind-up. Did hit him in the wind-up, the follow-through. But by then, the shot was already gone. So I'm not sure if you could make that call.
As you said, this might as well have been a 7:30 game. Be curious to see if Miami and Toronto can catch up to us. Let's find out the call.
After review, Brown hits the ball, and there's marginal contact after the ball is knocked loose. In the immediate aftermath of the play, Boston would have possession with 24 on the shot clock. This is a successful challenge. They'll get their timeout back and have a second challenge later in the game.
Well, that's as good as news as you could possibly get from a Celtics standpoint. They get the ball here down 6. No third foul on Jaylen Brown. No free throws for LeVert.
I'd have loved to have been trying to tell something like that to Bill Fitch. No, that wasn't the, no, call it challenge. He'd have been looking at me like, I remember one time I wanted to give some suggestion. Hey, I coach this team. We lost the game. He looked at me and said, yep, you coach this team.
Peyton Pritchard, a rough second half. Bounce pass for Derek White. Straight away, Cade Cunningham is back in the game with 5 fouls. Cross-court pass, Cade blindly puts his arm up, knocks it loose, has the steal, hands off to Harris. Harris fouled by Keita. And free throws come, and Cade Cunningham just turned over the Celtics with his back to the ball. Cade Cunningham, Jaylen Brown, Jalen Brunson, Tyrese Maxey. He's the MVP of the Eastern Conference for the first third of the year. First free throw for Harris is good. But if Tobias Harris had been able to hit any shots tonight, this game would already be over. 4:03 on the clock. Harris trying to make it an 8-point Pistons lead.
And really, it was, you said, a blind pass. And Harris just failed it.
Another missed free throw. 104-97. Celtics down by 7. 3:56 to go. Derek White.
They're attacking.
Didn't go after Cade. Instead gives it up to Jaylen Brown. Spins on Harris. Returns Derek White. Doesn't try to drive on Cade. Shot clock at 5. Derek White. Pull up 3. Air ball. And all the people that don't like the threes, that's one you can point to and say that's not a good basketball play from Derek White.
Well, and the reason you're saying that, you add on to that, Cade had 5 fouls, so you got to try to go by him. He's going to let you go, and you bailed him out by taking the 3.
3.5 to go right now if you're syncing up with Peacock. 104-97. Sar Thompson. Right-hand dribble, shovel pass for LeVert. Out of the wing, chased by Simons. Return to Thompson. Drives, spins. Jalen takes the paint away. Thompson is knocked away by Derek White. He's got it back. Forced block. Gobbled up by Jaylen Brown. Shot block and possession. Jalen goes the distance, throws it to the corner. Simons deflects it out to an open Derek White for 3.
Forwards won't give up. They will not give up.
Boston within 4. About to hit 3 minutes to go. Right now, if you're syncing up. Cade Cunningham to his right. Pritchard slides his feet. Cade pulls up. 3. No. Back iron. Rebound is going to result in a loose ball foul. Should be on Duren, and it is. Loose ball foul on Detroit.
Oh, that one quick. 14 foul now. Cade, you're not shooting yet. Cade is saying we're shooting the basketball. You're not. You're not over the limit yet.
Celtics trying to come from behind and upset the East leading Pistons here with Brown, Keita, Pritchard, White, and Simons on the floor. Derek White down the left side. Leans in on Harris. Mid-block, flips it up and in. It's a 2-point game.
And he just made that point that he's going to pull away then. He's not going to foul you, Cade Cunningham, because he has a 5 foul.
Another big fourth quarter for Derek White against the Pistons. He's got 11 in the fourth. 104-102. LeVert. Cross-court for Cade Cunningham. Steps in on Simons. Bounce pass. Thompson catches. Drives baseline. Jump pass. Gets to Harris. Harris spins on Jaylen Brown. Pump fake. Draws the foul.
Nice play. Nice play by Harris. This guy overzealous trying to get to the play, make a defensive play. Got his man up in the air, got the momentum, got the arm, hit him with the little jump shot. Boom. Pump fake, go up. Brown's tapping himself like that. I knew it. It's like I remember taking a pump fake from Larry Bird when I was with the Houston Rockets. I'm like, damn it, stay on the floor. You know what was going to happen.
Proud to tell you he made the first free throw.
Tobias Harris, one of those max deals, you know, to us, max deal guys. Making a bunch of money over his career.
Blue guy. Never forget him coming back out in Orlando. They're hitting his head on the floor. And the Sixers are about to get swept by the Celtics. Free throw bounces in. 2-possession game. 106-102. Boston down 4 with the ball. Clock rolling. 2:20 to go. Celtics have not lost 2 in a row in 6 weeks. Trying to avoid that here against the East leading Pistons. Jaylen Brown attacks Duncan Robinson. Bounce pass down low. Queta shut off by Duran. His pass back out. Hits Harris. Goes out of bounds. Celtics will get it under out of bounds with 8 on the shot clock.
You got your matchup then. Brown took his man towards the basket. He has to shoot that ball with Robinson on him. Robinson cannot contain him.
Rebounding's even. You won the free throw margin, but a bad shooting night for the Celtics is why they trail by 4. Pritchard under out of bounds. Out to Queta. Queta with 6 on the shot clock. Jalen's got to come get it. 4 on the shot clock. Jaylen Brown against Harris. 2 dribbles and a lot of traffic, and the Pistons bail him out with a reach-in foul. Not only with 2 on the shot clock, it puts the Pistons over the limit. And Jaylen Brown now gets free throws, creating something out of nothing.
Yeah, and look at this. All you did was reach for the basketball. You did not have to reach. There's only a second on the clock. All you had to do is try to... Bigs, I don't know why they try to do this. Knock the ball out of smaller guys' hands. You're not going to make that steal. Normally, you'll wait to block this shot once it goes up in the air.
But Jalen's had a bad night from the line. He's missed 5 free throws already. And there's number 6. 7 of 13, agonizing. Jalen's had his best year from the free throw line. Tonight he's missed 6 in a game the Celtics trail by 4. 34 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists, 13 more made shots. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Donovan Mitchell, the only 2 who've made more shots in the NBA this year than Jaylen Brown, who misses both free throws again. What a night to have Jaylen come part of the free throw line. 7 of 14. Detroit by 4 on the ball. 1:50 to go. Cade Cunningham slowed down by Derek White. Puts it back in the left hand. Has a step. Pulls up at 15. Short jumper's good. 108-102. Derek White guessed the wrong way. And Cunningham beat him. 30 points, 10 assists for Cade. Boston down 6. 98 seconds to go. Derek White against Duncan Robinson. Pull up 3. Got it.
Wow.
14-point fourth quarter for Derek White, and the Celtics somehow still alive. 108-105 Detroit. Minute 29 to go. Cade Cunningham now guarded by Pritchard. Here comes Derek White reaching for the steal. Can't get it. Duran shovels it to Duncan Robinson against Queta. Duncan Robinson backs it out towards half court. Returns it to Cade. 9 on the shot clock. Cade Cunningham against Derek White. Switches to the left hand. Spins. Free throw line. Fall away. Got it. That dude.
That boy's butter. That was butter.
32 and 10 assists for Cade Cunningham. Detroit by 5. 70, 69, 68 seconds to go. Derek White deep on the left side against Javonte Green. Simon sets the screen. Derek White moving to his right. Lost it. Tried to push it to Jaylen Brown. Didn't push it hard enough. Javonte Green the steal. Turnovers have been a killer for the Celtics tonight. And now Detroit can take a big step towards 21-5. Leading by 5, 48 seconds to go, and they got the ball in the hands of the right guy. Cade, left-hand dribble, attacks the paint, throws to the corner. Harris, kick out Duncan Robinson. Simons reaches in, punches it away out of bounds. Pistons will keep it, 4.5 to shoot.
I'm trying to say it's a challenge. That was a challenge, man.
The only reason you do it if you thought it went off Duncan Robinson. It obviously did not. Celtics have to have the stop here, 4.5 of the shot clock. Are they challenging?
I don't know. Yeah, they are.
Yes, they are. Celtics are going to challenge the out-of-bounds call because, again, this becomes almost a use it or lose it situation.
Wow. It's a good game, though.
And I got to tell you,
Boston is challenging the previously called out of bounds.
As compelling as this has been, the game here 3 weeks ago was a much better game. That's how good that game was. But the Celtics have played entertaining games this year, here in game 26 of the season, because they have fought. How many knockout losses have the Celtics suffered? Last Thursday in Milwaukee and the home game against Houston early in the year. That's pretty much been it.
Here's the thing that will beat the Celtics in this game. Turnovers and free throws. You don't make your free throws, and you turn the basketball over in critical times.
Let's review the ball. Last touch is Detroit.
The Celtics are going to get another challenge right.
Since this is their second challenge, they will not get this timeout back. They will have the opportunity to advance as it is considered their ball. We're resetting the game clock to 42 seconds.
It was a bang-bang play. It had to look before there was replay. Nobody would have thought twice about Simons knocking that ball away out of bounds. But now when you can look at it by a fraction of an inch, it glanced off Duncan Robinson after Simons punched it away from him out of bounds. So the Celtics get it down by 5 with 42 seconds to go. And Joe Mazzulla wins both challenges tonight.
Okay. You win the challenges, and you think about just your free throw margin and the turnovers. Critical turnovers for the Celtics. You've done a much better right now job on the glass.
Derek White, 4 turnovers. I mean, you go into a game against Detroit. Rebounding is essentially even. Celtics are -1. Shot margin, Detroit's taken 9 more shots, but the free throw margin, you've had more free throws. Approaching a season high, but 10 of 37 from 3. It's going to be nearly impossible for the Celtics to win a game shooting that poorly. Derek White will trigger the inbound. Inside for the Keita, and back to Derek White. Draws the double team. Entry, Keita, kick out Pritchard. He's open. It's a 3, way short, air ball. And how could a night in which Peyton Pritchard couldn't miss in the first quarter turn into such a disaster? He has missed 9 of 11 shots, including his last 6 threes. And the Celtics are up against it again, down by 5 with 34.5 to go. Inbound comes Derek White, gives the foul that the Celtics had to give. You got to start playing the foul game here.
Oh, push off.
Yep, they got away with it. Inbound comes to Cade Cunningham. Gets it away to Duncan Robinson. Celtics going to have to foul at some point. Simons fouls Duncan Robinson, not the guy you want to foul. With 24 seconds to go, and Detroit leading by 6.
That's when you needed the Marcus Smart school of flopping then. I mean, if Cade Cunningham had hit him then, Marcus would have propelled himself towards the floor and made the officials make the call.
Duncan Robinson actually getting to the line a little bit. Remember, there was time he didn't ever got to the free throw line at all. Now he gets there about 1.5 times a game. 80% free throw shooter. He gets the first 2-possession game with 24 seconds to go. They are headed for the exits on a cold night in Boston. Free throws good. 111-105. 112-105, I should say. Simons pull up 3. No good. Rebound belongs to Duran. Javonte Green's got it. Pistons just have to get across half court. And for the first time since the 3rd of November, the Celtics will lose 2 consecutive games. They took the East-leading Pistons again into the 15th round, but too much Cade Cunningham and too many missed free throws. And the Celtics will lose both of their makeup games in the NBA Cup. The final score, Detroit 112, Boston 105. Back with more on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
You live for this. The wins, the losses, the slam dunks, and the buzzer beaters. The dream that this is your team's year. Hope, it's what keeps you coming back. So you represent with anticipation and with pride. Because when everything's on the line, your support means everything. That's why the NBA Store is here to support you. Check out the largest selection of official NBA gear at NBAstore.com. A Fanatics experience.
Looking to boost your career? Explore UMass Lowell's graduate degrees at uml.edu/success. Get started January 20th at UMass Lowell.
When the new year hits, every business could use a little something to stay ahead. A lift, a jump start, an edge, or perhaps a boost. Like the all-new 5-year business boost from Comcast Business. It's the certainty of a price lock for 5 years on qualifying internet bundles. Plus, you'll have the most reliable Wi-Fi with our best equipment, so your whole team can stay connected at a great rate. And to sweeten the deal, ask about a $500 prepaid card when you add 2 lines of mobile. It's the boost your business deserves. So sign up for the 5-year business boost and get a 5-year price lock on ultra-reliable Wi-Fi. Plus, ask about a $500 prepaid card. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Ends 2/22/26, new customers only. 1-year contract required for guaranteed rate. 5-year pricing applies to monthly service charge excluding taxes and fees. Best Wi-Fi based on Open Signal Awards USA. Fixed Broadband Experience Report, May 2025.
The Lexus December to Remember sales event. Get offers on select Lexus models now through January 5th. The greatest measure of the season is how it makes you feel. That's the standard of amazing. Learn more at Lexus.com.
Wendy's has new chicken tenders and new sauces. So whether you're a creamy ranch girly or a new Wendy's signature stand, you can dip to your heart's content. Now let's wrap this up because I got to dip. I want to try these new tenders. For tendies you're going to know by name, got to be Wendy's.
Participating U.S. Wendy's. Champions play here. The Sports Hub.
In the Leprechaun logo, Pritchard muscles to fight free against Javonte Green right side. Pritchard, left-hand dribble, exposes it, turns it over. Javonte Green clean steal, goes the distance, tomahawk, deep in the pocket, flushes hard, and he's going to get teed up because he wanted a foul on Derek White, didn't get it, screamed in the face of Eric Dolan, and now Javonte Green's highlight film play might only end up being worth a single point. Which it was, but the turnover was the key, and there were too many of them for the Celtics tonight. During the run in which they won 10 and 12, runaway league leaders in fewest turnovers, runaway league leaders in making threes. Both those things have abandoned them here in their first losing streak since early November as they're beaten by Milwaukee and Detroit in these NBA Cup makeup games. Welcome into Amica Postgame Live. Celtics basketball presented by Amica Insurance. And Amica, they build a game plan with you in mind. Visit Amica.com today to learn more about their award-winning customer service. Offense was shady tonight. 16 assists, near a season low for the Celtics, with each one $25 from Delta Dental to the Tough School of Dental Medicine's Cares for Veterans program. Visit 98.5 The Sports Hub/veterans and see how they're connecting every veteran in need of oral health care in Boston to a dental home at no cost. Celtics beaten by the Pistons 112-105. We'll wrap it next on the BetMGM 98.5 The Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Driving in a Honda Wonderland. It's that time of year again. Happy Honda Days, where you can drive in a Honda Wonderland of your own with a great offer on a rugged new Passport, Pilot, or Ridgeline. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get a 3.99% APR on a 2026 Passport, a 4.49% APR on a 2025 Pilot, or a 3.99% APR on a 2026 Ridgeline.
See dealer for financing details.
Hi, this is Rob Dinkovich with exciting news. Pepsi, the official soft drink of the Patriots, has teamed up with the Shaw's and Star Market Foundation and 98.5 The Sports Hub for year 2 of Sacking Hunger. Every time New England records a sack, the Shaw's and Star Market Foundation's Nourishing Neighbors initiative will donate $1,000 to the Boys and Girls Clubs of Boston, up to $50,000 to help end hunger. Learn more at 985thesportshub.com/sackinghunger.
BetMGM, an authorized gaming partner of the NBA, is adding extra excitement to every basket this year with special promotions, new features, and more. Log in throughout the season to find anything from odds boost tokens, same-game parlay boost tokens, and unique rewards in your account to amplify your winnings. Log in to BetMGM all throughout the basketball season to see what's new. Hope is here. Call 1-800-327-5050 or visit gamblinghelplinema.org. Must be 21 plus. Massachusetts only. In partnership with MGM Springfield. Play it smart from the start. Live chat at GameSenseMA.com. Brex is proud to be the official corporate card of the Boston Celtics. Brex helps over 30,000 companies spend smarter and move faster. Learn more at Brex.com.
As the Boston Celtics kick off the season, they know they'll have to protect home court. At Amica Insurance, they understand how important it is to protect the things that matter most to you. So they put in the time to make sure you're taken care of. Whether it's talking through the details of your coverage or following up after a claim, your auto, home, and life insurance are more than just policies. They're protection for the life you've built. Visit Amica.com and get a quote today.
Bust
Boston Sports Talk, the Sports Hub.
Cade Cunningham gets away from Jordan Walsh, launches the right side three, and hits his 6th of the night.
Wow. He came up that big, so relaxed, so confident.
You're talking about who's the MVP in the Eastern Conference, and you got two legitimate candidates for that on the floor here tonight, Cade Cunningham and Jaylen Brown. Those two put on a show tonight, but Cade Cunningham comes out with the victory. He's our Lexus Amazing Player of the Game, brought to you by the Lexus December to Remember sales event. Get offers on select Lexus models now through January 5th. The greatest measure of the season is how it makes you feel. That's the standard of amazing. Learn more at Lexus.com. Cade Cunningham has been the standard of amazing. 32 points, 10 assists tonight. And on a night nobody could make threes. Derek White ended up okay, 5 of 12. Cade Cunningham was 6 of 10. The rest of the Pistons were 7 of 26 from three. He carried them, and the game got a little shaky for them when he went out with the 5th foul. But he has played like an MVP, and he is the best player on the best team in the Eastern Conference now. The Pistons, 21-5.
Yeah, and it's really cool to watch a guy like that develop over these years of what he's able to do, knocking down shots, being, that dude, and just really relaxed. And, what the great ones do when the pressure's on is instead of getting hyped up, they become more calm, and it's easier for them to play. Where everybody else is herky-jerky, running around, they take their time and make plays.
So the Celtics have lost 2 in a row for the first time since early November, and what was happening in early November was they weren't shooting the ball well. And that suddenly has happened again. For the Celtics, when they are shooting well from three, they look virtually unbeatable, which is miraculous given the roster here. But they won 10 out of 12 as the number 1 3-point shooting team in the league in that span. They go 2 for 22 after halftime in Milwaukee on Thursday. And tonight, after the first 10 minutes, they missed 26 of 32 from three. They missed 7 free throws. They turned the ball over 11 times. That's just in the last 40 minutes of this game. It's going to be tough to beat anyone in the NBA, let alone one of the best teams doing it.
I can just hear this guy right now. He was walking by me in the supermarket the other day and said, Max, tell him more twos. It's like, dude, I just worked there.
You know when no one says that? When they go in.
Well, I understand that, but when
it's again, the timeline tonight and the talk show tomorrow will be full of they shoot too many threes. Nobody says it when they make the ball and they win games because of it. It's on the night so they shoot them poorly. And it's like, well, you want to go inside against Jalen Duren and against Isaiah Stewart. You need to make the threes to make the twos easier. And by the way, the twos that everybody loves that the Celtics had tonight, there were some brutally difficult shots that Jaylen Brown hit, that Simons hit. They were fortunate to make them. Those are low percentage shots.
Here's one of the things that happened in this game, which is critical, and people won't talk about it. But Jordan Walsh has to play more than 18 points, 18 minutes, and he had foul trouble. And you're talking about picking up fouls like that. He had 8 points. He had 6 rebounds, but he had fouls. And he got himself in a foul difficulty. He took himself out of the game.
All right, with the 2 losses, the Celtics now find themselves back in the soup here in the middle of this crazy Eastern Conference pack. We'll tell you about Toronto and Miami here in a second. Comcast Business Connect postgame with Advanced Network Cybersecurity Solutions, trusted partnership. Comcast Business powers more businesses than anyone. Call or visit ComcastBusiness.com today. Celtics now dropped to 4 games over 500. Toronto is going to win that game in Miami tonight. They're going to move back into 3rd. Then you're going to have Boston and Orlando in a tie for 4th. Philadelphia is also 3 games over 500. Miami will be 2 games over 500. Cleveland, Atlanta also. Listen, it's going to be this way for a while. So there's no margin for error in this Eastern Conference pack, and we're reminded, as the Celtics lose 2 in a row for the first time since the opening weeks of the season, how little margin the Celtics have if they're not shooting a lot.
Well, little margin, but you think of the games which you just lost. Yeah, this Detroit game was going to be a tough one, but you went to Milwaukee and essentially laid an egg there. Yeah. And that's the game. Those are the games that you have to win, especially when a team like Milwaukee goes into Washington. Brooklyn and score, they
lost by 45.
Lose by 45. So, yeah, that's true.
And now you get 3 straight games against winning teams, and it will continue this weekend. The back-to-back Saturday night at Toronto, and the Raptors looking for a win because the Celtics beat them up there 2 weeks ago. And Toronto goes into Miami tonight. It looks like they're going to win.